Rich Voss is in the studio.
What's happening?
Rich. Filling in for, what's his name?
Nathaniel?
Oh, Jim Norton.
Jim Norton, who's going to blow up after he does his special. I'm looking forward to that.
I know you're looking forward to it.
Well, because, there's...
You're the vice president, brother.
I'm the special.
Vice president.
You're the vice president just waiting for...
I'm waiting for that to happen. That's $50,000 coming to the old boss fucking household.
That's right.
Are you kidding me? Do that special, baby.
When Norton blows up, Norton's going to not have as much time for his old pals.
That's okay. Bonnie's doing one, too.
Really?
Yeah.
And Voss is just waiting in the wings to take over that seat.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm waiting in the wings to spend her money when she gets it, too. And they're all going to blow up. That's good for them.
It's good for everybody.
Is there something going on in New York this weekend? You couldn't get a hotel room anywhere. So that park place, the Shithole Park
Central?
I stay there.
Is awful.
It's usually like $125 for a night with like 2 rooms. Last night it was $225 for 1 room, right? So, and it was, I asked for a smoking. I prefer a smoking room. And I get there, there's no smoking. They go, well, you asked for a preferred room, but it doesn't mean we give you one.
Yeah,
that's
I know. I love that one.
That's like going, I prefer a radio in my car. Okay, a lot of people do, but you're not getting one.
You're not getting one, but I prefer, at least they know what you prefer.
Yes.
Yeah,
you know what? Good. I also prefer someone up in the room giving me a hand job every 15 minutes. Yeah. Then I call down, there's no coffee pot. Oh, sorry, below the 18th floor you don't get coffee, right? I go, well,
why? Why?
They say there's no coffee pot. And they go, below the 18th floor, if you want a coffee pot, it's $25. I go, fuck you, I'll buy my own coffee pot for $25. But, $25 I'll have, someone from Brazil bring me a cup. $25 for every hotel has coffee that you've been to.
That's the crappiest hotel in New York City.
It's
dude.
Horrible.
When I couldn't deal with the commute anymore from Long Island, I made a deal. The company was really, we bitched about the company, the old company, but one of the nice things they did for me, they put me up in that hotel 3 days a week, so I didn't have to commute anymore. So I know all about that hotel. It's a shithole.
Thanks for putting you up in that place.
Well, we were whatever.
Awful.
It's because the people come over from Europe, they're stupid. They think they're staying in some nice place because it's...
Dude, one of the hottest scenes I ever saw, though, was in that hotel. Do you get the inner room where it's the courtyard?
No, but I've had rooms looking in other windows.
That's what I mean. It's like, not a courtyard, but it's, how can I explain it?
An atrium?
Not even that. It's just, you look out your window.
A breezeway?
No, you look out your window, and... You see windows across the way, but it's relatively close. It's only maybe 40 feet away, and then windows to your right and left. So it's a box, basically, when you're looking out your window. And a girl just goes up to the window one day while I was at my place, completely topless, sits on the ledge to smoke a cigarette, and then starts, fondling herself.
Wow.
Really?
I'm like, yeah,
now
really.
That's worth the room
That's
cost.
$40 below the 18th floor if you get that.
Yeah.
Dude, after that happened, every time that I stayed in that hotel, I requested that the room that overlooks that weird, square.
Does the shade close, and then you got to put more money in for it to come back up?
That's hilarious. You know what? It's such a shithole. They probably hire her to get people to come back. She checks in 8 hours of, titty touching.
I was sitting there bored one day, and all of a sudden this girl comes in the window. I'm like, am I seeing this? And then I used to see other people just walking out of showers naked and stuff. I guess that's where you go if you're an exhibitionist or something.
Wasn't that the place that we were eating across the street at that restaurant? We were looking up at the window, and there were 2 whores in the window, trying to get our attention. Remember we were eating that? We were like, holy shit, were they hookers or something?
Wait, why don't I remember
I think
this?
we were eating at the Greek place.
The Greek place,
outside.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah!
We were looking up at the window, and there were 2
That's the
chicks
same
up
hotel.
There. Yeah.
Something's going on with that hotel.
Really? There's hookers?
I don't know what that was about, but I forgot. They weren't really naked though. They were just kind of fooling around.
No, they were trying to get our attention.
Yeah.
As you're walking down the street, or you were in the hotel?
No, we were eating outside on one of the outside sidewalk places, and we were looking at the hotel, and there were chicks up in the window, and they were trying to get our attention, like they wanted us to come up.
Those are good hookers. They're barking through the window.
Yeah, pretty much it. It's like the Old West hookers hanging out of the saloon,
It's a weird hotel, though, man. Next time you stay there, get the room that overlooks that weird square thing, though, because I guess you'll see nudity like no one's business. It's amazing, absolutely amazing.
It's something about watching someone through a window, without them knowing, is so exciting.
I think were you with me or somebody else that when we first moved back to New York, the East Side Hotel they threw me in for about a month, 2 months. Were you there when the old guy was banging the hooker?
No, I missed that one. I was there with
you about that,
old
right?
woman in her lingerie.
Yes, stirring the sauce every afternoon. That was, we've told that story a million times.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
I get this hotel room, and I go, Aunt, you got to come over. Because my window it was like Rear Window, that movie. I'm not kidding. My window overlooked a whole apartment complex. And I was just every day, because I just moved back to New York. I didn't really have any friends, and I was bored after the show. I'd sit at the window just like Jimmy Stewart did, and you see little dinner parties going on. You see some pervert with his telescope trying to look at the hotel to see what's going on. Every once in a while, I didn't really see any nudity. Maybe a girl in a bra and panties was the best I did at that point. But then all of a sudden we see this old lady coming home every day. The same time, middle of the summer is like July, August, and she would put on a one-piece old lady bathing suit, go into her kitchen, and you see, her go from the living room to the kitchen, and then just start stirring sauce like this over and over again in her old lady bathing suit, and we'd watch for hours.
Might have been pudding.
Could have been.
Because the old people like the pudding.
It was so depressing though, because that was her thing. After work, she would just mix the sauce. Anyway. So I'm looking out the window, and then I notice if you look all the way to the left, but really sharp, you have to press your head up against the window and stare way to the left. You can see into this one room.
Ooh.
But barely.
That rings a bell.
You were there, I'm telling you.
I remember because it was painful to watch because you really had to...
Yeah, you had to squash your whole face on the window and look sideways, and you could kind of...
idiots we are.
You could kind of see in the window, right?
Yeah.
But you couldn't really see much. But then Anthony and I discovered that there was some kind of art piece or something.
Yeah.
And the glare on the art piece, right? You remember now, right? The glare on the art piece, it gave you a perfect angle into the bedroom.
They're in a hotel sitting with a mirror like they're in prison.
Yeah, exactly.
That's exactly what we were doing.
Exactly. And it turns out it was like a really old guy. Like he had to be pushing 70 at least.
Yep.
And this young thing and this really hoary crap. Awful hoary crap, it's just awful, and they were just having sex all night long. He must have been on the Viagra or something. And every once in a while, you could look through the picture, and you could see stuff going on in the bedroom. Not enough to really keep your attention, but every once in a while, she'd walk out to go to the bathroom, and then you'd have a perfect shot because I guess our angle was to the bathroom or whatever, and she'd just be in this hoary crap. And then one time the guy walks out, he's got I don't even know what you call it, like the worst underwear with his butt exposed. You're just like, oh God, ball bag type of thing, right? But we did that for freaking days.
It's the best. I was in a hotel. We were on the road, and I'm having sex with my lady friend, and I'm on fire, and someone starts banging on the wall. And it made me feel like I was so excited that someone...
You were being too noisy.
Yeah, can you keep it down? I was so happy.
The noisy people.
The
headboard going dong, 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 dong.
But I would never bet. If someone was doing that, I would have my ear to the wall.
Oh, my God, that's the best. When you're in a hotel room and all of a sudden you hear...
Yeah,
really muffled... Oh, well, you did the bit, actually, Anthony.
Yeah, we hear it.
All of a sudden you just hear a little...
Yeah, it's such... It doesn't squeak anymore.
Doesn't squeak anymore, yeah.
They oiled my mic. The mic stand. It used to squeak like a bed. You don't want to hear the guy. I like hearing the little whimpers of the girls, screaming a little bit.
Did you notice when we were at Mardi Gras, walking down the halls?
Oh, what, the sex going on?
Oh, my God, it was like an orchestra.
Mm-hmm.
It was like I'd never heard more sex in a hotel than when we were at Mardi Gras.
Bunch of drunks.
Walking down the hall back to my room, it was just in every other room going on. It was awesome.
I've been watching, I bought the 4th season of Oz on DVD.
Oh, yeah.
It's unbelievable.
That's sexy.
Let me tell you something. I don't know if it's gay, but that fucking show is unbelievable. How dark and cool it is.
It's so nasty. God damn, too much man-ass, man-sack dick. There's anal sex going on. Ugh.
I know, it is kind of cringy. Like, there was one part where this white dude started making out with this black thug, and I went, oh, Jesus, even the white guy doesn't get along with his dad, right? You know, it's that's bad enough calling your dad, I'm gay, and my boyfriend's black. You know, that's a call you don't want to make.
I think you and Tyrone have a lot in common, Dad. It'll be great when you meet. I think you'll like each other.
Oh, but that show, it's just so ruthless, man.
Yeah, that is
I never got into the Oz. I never got into the Oz.
I don't know. You can't. I watched 4 hours straight the other night.
Yeah?
No, you watched 4 hours gay. You don't watch 4 hours straight.
That's Sex in the City for men.
That's funny. Let's go to Bill in Vegas. What's up, Bill? Billy.
Hey, Billy.
Bill?
Hello.
Bill.
Hey, Bill, what's up?
This isn't Bill.
Bill?
Okay, yeah, okay, I hear you now.
All right, what's up?
Hey, I was staying at a hotel Valentine's Day a few years ago. They had Valentine's Day weekend special for lovers, blah, blah, blah. So I'm listening, and I'm hearing this couple in the room next door, and they were going at it hot and heavy and long. I mean, they were good at fucking, and they were good at fucking each other, you know? So I want to see who these people are. I want to see who they look like. You know, I had a vision of, you know, just who they were, what they were, you know, buffed up, pumped up, you know, out of the pages of books, et cetera. So I waited and waited and waited. Finally, I hear the door open. I stick my head out. There's this short, dumpy, bald guy and, you know, a matching wife, you know. So
yeah, they're into it, though, huh?
Story punching out.
All right, thank you.
He
was hoping that they were really hot and they were just two messes, I guess.
Yeah, two messes.
I was working in the Poconos once at Caesars.
I was just going to bring that up, that place. I was actually going to ask you if you ever played there, because the people that go there, oh, my goodness.
Well, we were just getting divorced, separated, so I'm depressed. And I go up, my wife is moving out.
You got to explain the Poconos, though, for the rest of the country. They were just selling the heart-shaped tubs on TV the other day.
Oh, from the Mount Airy Lodge.
Yeah, it's just in my opinion, it's just an awful place to take your chick.
Oh, it's an awful, awful place to take your chick.
Dirty rugs.
Yeah.
The food, the buffet, it's like... You know, it's horrible food.
There's so much sex going on that the cleaning staff cannot... This is my opinion. There's so much sex going on up in the Poconos in these crazy Mount Airy Lodge type places that the cleaning staff can't keep up with the jizz anymore. So they're like, wow, what the fuck? We'll just get rugs that you won't know what's on it anymore.
You know how casinos put rugs that are the same color as their chips?
Yeah.
So if you drop a chip, notice this next time you go into a casino. The chip color is the same color as everything that's in the carpet. So if you drop a chip, you're not going to be able to find it. It's kind of a way. I'm sure they get money that way. And then the cleaning crew comes through.
They think of everything in Vegas.
They certainly do. In those Poconos places, it's just sperm-colored carpeting, so that if you're a new guest, you won't notice the dried yellow or the fresh whitish beige.
Right.
And
it's all in some kind of flowery pattern, so you don't know.
You walk on, you feel like a fly stuck to fly paper.
But I'm convinced that, you know, at first...
You're not taking a bath in that heart-shaped tub. You're making soup.
Right. At first, they probably had, you know, good intentions. We'll keep all these hotel rooms nice and clean and stuff. After a while, though, obviously they just said,
yeah,
we can't keep up with it anymore.
I've been there. It's hysterical. You go, you know what it's good for? You get pitch black hotel rooms with cool things like the pool in the room, so you could have a little hijinks going on with your chick. Things like that is fine. If you're going there for the entertainment or no offense, but for the most part, you're not getting Rich Voss when you go there. That must have been a nice special treat for the guests, but you're getting crap. The food is awful. We ordered pizza and just had it sent to the room. Never left the room.
And they have games for you to do. Like, they have a schedule of, like...
Yeah, there's a schedule. They send you this schedule on a ditto, and you look at it and go, like I'm going to partake in any of this crap. There's shuffleboard out back with... And what, you're going to meet these families that hope they, trade keys with them or something?
And they come... People fly in. Like, that's a resort to something,
We bumped into going to the room. I think it was getting food. We were going up to get some snacks or something. And there was a couple that came all the way from Nebraska. It was their honeymoon. And we're just laughing at them. The honeymoon at the Poconos. That's their big honeymoon.
Was Niagara Falls sold out?
Yeah.
You know, it's like comparing pork roll to Scrapple.
Shithole.
I was going there to work. This was years ago, right when I was getting divorced. So, right, I'm sitting as I pull in. Right, I see a big heart. You know, love. All right, I'm ready to blow my brains out. I see couples on chariots, right? You know, and I'm just getting divorced, right? They're all hand in hand, and I'm doing the show, and it's all couples, right? And so I'm back in my room crying and jerking off in a heart-shaped tub, right? With mirrors surrounding me. So there's mirrors all over the room.
There's mirrors
I got tears in my eyes as I'm spanking it. I could see myself in like 30 mirrors. Because you go there, you got to use the jacuzzi because it's free. So you're sitting alone in a heart-shaped tub going, it doesn't get any worse than this.
Did you take your clothes off and hop in the big champagne glass?
Yeah, they have these big champagne glasses that you can fill up.
It's like it's a 2-story little condo room that you're in, and the top floor is how you get into this champagne glass. And the champagne glass is right in the living room. It's like there's a fireplace, the living room, and then the champagne glass is 2 stories high, and the top of the champagne glass is a hot tub, but it's see-through. It's glass and everything. So you go up the stairs and go into the thing, and you're sitting in this hot tub that's a champagne glass. It's goddamn ridiculous.
It's cheeseola at best.
I don't know what's worse, sitting in a tub in tears and jerking off, or when you're done and like when you have an orgasm, it floats to the top and it comes towards you, and it's like then it gets on the hairs and it's like little hard. It turns something about water and jizz. It turns into hard like jelly, like little jellyfish are coming at you.
It's like someone melted gummy bears onto your hair.
And then there's someone that has to clean these rooms when you leave, and like I said, they just gave up. Somewhere along the line, they just gave up really keeping those places spotless.
Oh, man.
Didn't you find a rubber or something, one of your old stories or something?
Never found a rubber in the room, I don't think. Under the bed? No, there's no under the beds in those places.
I'm trying to remember. There was some horrific thing that you discovered in one of your rooms.
We had we had brought we had gotten glow-in-the-dark paint once. There's this glow-in-the-dark paint, glows in the dark. And we're just slapping it all over each other and stuff. And we didn't think about where else it was going. So when we were ready to go to sleep, we turned the lights out in the whole room. It looked like a murder scene. There was glow-in-the-dark paint, handprints, footprints all over the place. The entire little condo they give you was just covered in glow-in-the-dark paint. And you see some glow-in-the-dark paint on the wall. It's 2 handprints and a cheek up against the wall. And you go in the bathroom, shut the lights out, and it's just on the mirror. And it was great.
That's funny.
Trashed the place in glow-in-the-dark paint.
They made us stay in like a cabin once. It was but it was like an employee thing. I felt like I was staying in a bunk in Auschwitz, right? It was like just a bed in a wooden box.
I am essential to the war effort.
Oh, that place is...
Oh, yeah.
Hey, we got some great phones coming in.
They try to make it sound like it's great. Like, as couples, you're going to enjoy that. And a lot of people I think, are couples that are trying to get the spunk and spark back into their relationships so they're older. And it's an awful place to go. The activities they have. Hey, take the paddle boats out on the lake with your loved one. It's this friggin' Love Canal contaminated lake you take your loved one out on, and they got a game room with an old Miss Pac-Man and a unleveled pool table and
a skittle ball with a half a ball.
It's horrible.
Exactly, it's just horrible.
And then you order food late at night, and they have the tuna that they scrape off the side that's brown. It's brutal.
Their slogan should just be "Face it, people. There's nothing to do here but fun."
Right?
That's it. There's no fun going on there. You go there to have sex.
When you can't afford a cruise.
Yeah. Come here to the Poconos.
And then there's idiots that go there when it's too cold to play golf but not cold enough to go skiing. So they're stuck doing absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
Fucking deers are walking by the window, giving them the finger, going, deers are going, look at these two fat losers trying to have sex. Did I say deers
awful.
or deer? Whatever.
Whatever.
And the entertainment is horrific. I went there, and it was supposed to be, I'm going to go see some comic. So we decide, let's leave the room. We'll go see the comic. It was a comic magician, and it was awful. He was doing a bad Amazing Jonathan impression. It was that bad. It was horrific. We're sitting there going, and we're a little jaded because we know some pretty good comics, And the acts they got up there were so bad. The singers that get up there singing Frank Sinatra, and you're just at the bar wanting to open a vein up.
And then 2 hours of the Newlywed Game before you.
Oh, yeah, they got the Newlywed Game,
come
and
on.
they bring people up from the audience.
And the girls and the guys.
Oh.
And after 2 hours of just embarrassing yourself, you win a T-shirt.
Yeah, they give you a T-shirt, send you back out to the crowd so they can look at you like, ugh.
A free night back at the hotel.
Yeah, that's what they give away. They give away a free night at the shithole you're staying at.
So you come back and spend 4 more nights.
I'm here, pal. I know how crappy this is. This is no prize.
This is no picnic.
You drive up, and it's the cheesiest thing. Like you said, all the hearts. Welcome to the, home of love. And, they got a little chapel there. So if you decide, this is going great, let's get married.
Oh, yeah.
What a disaster that would be. Getting married at that place. Couple of Kodak Instamatics of your happy day. When you have to sit there and shake your wedding pictures until they develop, maybe it's not that special a moment.
When you got a sketch artist doing your wedding.
Yeah. When the witness to your wedding has to leave because she's got to clean the jizz off the sheets. Yes, must go. Housekeeping.
I didn't know we had Jeff Foxworthy in the studio today. If you have to shake your Polaroid pictures,
you might be redneck. Goddamn awful, horrific place. But I tell you, if you know what the trick is, if you have a chick that's funny with a sense of humor and stuff, and you know what you're getting when you go there, it is funny. You will laugh your ass off.
Man, you make a great point.
It's really fun. You got to have.
If you know how to just go with it
and have fun, you'll sit in that cafeteria thing and be next to people that want it because it's that the seating is what do they call that? When you don't get your own table, you're sitting at like a big picnic table with a bunch of people.
What do you call that?
Yeah,
a reunion.
So you're it's called a nightmare. When you're sitting there and you're hearing these stories from people, me and my chick, we still to this day talk about some of the people that were at that table, the couples, and they're like, "Yeah, we drove up from Georgia, got the pamphlet about the place, and decided." We're gold members here. We've been here, we're a couple of the lovers. We're lovers couples. We've been here 5 times. They gave us the love. Look, we got our tags. And they're proud that they've been there 5 times and stuff.
Then you get the black people that are gold tooth members there.
It's just a nightmare, but it really is fun to goof on.
I got fired from there.
You got fired from?
I was working there, and
What, were you too entertaining?
No, I was too. Yeah, I think I made like $600 for the weekend.
You're making the crowd laugh, you idiot.
And I did some racial stuff, and I said black guys don't eat that.
The coochie.
Yeah, unless it's fried.
Right.
And, we got complaints. All right, just the fact that they even came to the front desk and talked to you people, you should be happy. What are you talking about? They're not checking out.
Your show, but we got to blame somebody. We get complaints all the time. This place stinks.
So then they rehired me again, and one of the guys said, he goes, personally, I think you're the worst. This is someone before you're ready to go on again.
No way.
He goes, I don't like you at all.
Yeah.
Have a good show. Right, so and
yeah.
then,
sorry, hire Shecky Blumberg next time.
So then
I'll bring in the crowd.
I didn't work there for years, but then I go back to do a show with a couple guys from Last Comic 2.
Yep.
So from $600 to like $4,000 for $600 for a weekend to like $4,000 for one show, and now all the people are being nice and this and that.
Yeah,
and the guy that said I stunk was in the audience, but of course I brought it up. Remember me? You fired me 2 years ago. All right. Well, I'm back doing the same shit. Maybe I don't say coochie. I say pussy now. I don't know. Whatever I say is the basic. They don't need it.
5 times more money.
Asshole.
But that was a good show. The place is a big theater for some reason. It was the theater that
the theater had. Is it the Caesars one?
Yeah, this one was nice. The theater, the audience was great.
It was
great.
Nice.
It was a great show. I had a good time.
You want to go back again?
Yeah, going back. This one was nice.
This was the nice one.
Yeah, this was the good one.
Okay. Yeah,
this
wasn't
Mount Airy.
This
wasn't Mount Airy. This was Caesars. This was the nice one.
Mount Airy.
Why don't we go to the phones? They
Sure.
have exploded. Steve on Long Island. What's up, Steve?
Hey, guys.
Hey.
My wife actually wanted to go there because she had gone there before.
Really?
Mount Airy Lodge.
Well, see, she went there before with somebody else, right?
Right.
Oh, you don't want to do that.
That's got to like...
Yeah, because their old jizz is still in the room.
Yeah, that's got to play on your head a little bit.
So I'm walking through the shithole that they call Mount Airy Lodge to the room, looking at the carpet, if you could call it carpet. I open the door to the room. There's fucking shag carpet. It was 4 years ago.
Yep.
Shag carpet.
Shag carpeting in these places. You walk into, it's like you're walking into an old Rat Pack movie. I swear to God. It's just shag carpet, tacky paintings, like bad Italian wrought iron and velvet. It's horrible.
There was a poster of the dog shooting pool, and 2 dogs were missing.
It was terrible.
Yeah.
It was terrible. I walked down. We went to the dinner thing. They had that entertainment with some shitbag lounge singer, and I was telling my wife, I'm like, "What? She's gonna pull the mic away like she's going for distance?" Sure as shit, she did. Punch it out, guys.
All right. Yeah, that's. They're just the old. They never updated those places. They're still stuck in the early '70s, late '60s look.
John, New York,
Yeah.
what's up? Hey.
Hey, you fucking bastards! I had to walk out of my house because I'm taking the wife there in 2 weeks. And all she's hearing, oh my God, is that true? I'm like, no, they're talking about a different hotel, not where we're going.
Wow, have you been there before?
No, it's the first time. We're going to one in Caesars, though, so it's...
Which one?
Oh, it's got to be good, then. Oh,
Which one?
I've been there.
Yeah, Caesars, they're not bad. Which one are you going
Shut
to?
up. Yeah, which one?
We're getting the Diana's Oasis.
Oh, God. Oasis.
It's got a 2-person shower, the pool, the heart-shaped jacuzzi with the round bed, king-size bed.
Yeah. The round bed with the mirror over it, that's always good.
Right. And for an additional $55, I got her a little basket with glasses in it and strawberries and whipped cream.
Oh, God, you're going to go the whole route, aren't you? The strawberries and whipped cream sounds great at the beginning, and it's going to be good. It's going to be like a movie until you're trying to go to sleep after you banged and you're both passing out, and you smell like sour milk because of the whipped. They never show that part in the movie. Yeah. You smell like an old cow udder.
You smell like Norton's ass.
What happened? You're breaking out in hives because the strawberries are 4 weeks old.
I'm going to think about after I get done banging the wife and we're smelling strawberries. I'm going to think about Norton's ass.
And don't forget, 11 a.m. is archery if you want to kill your wife for making you go there.
Yeah, you can go after screwing, have some archery.
Some archery's at 11, and shot putting's at 1.
All right, guys, punch it out. Love you.
Have fun, John.
Rent a bicycle. A bicycle built for 2.
Paddling boats.
Oh, that's great.
Like, this is what I want to do is paddle.
Paddle a boat out there, sure.
That's always fun.
Drop your pregnant wife into the water at their
I'll
lake.
have a heart attack in the middle of a fucking dirty lake.
All right, here we go. Ryan. Ryan in New Hampshire. Hey, Ryan.
Good morning, guys. How you doing?
Good. What's up, buddy?
My brother used to manage a really nice hotel up in central Vermont, and he said to me, he says, don't ever bang your girlfriend or your wife on the comforter. Always pull the comforter back because they never watch them.
Yeah.
And if you want to see something good, take a black light or something.
Yeah, you take the black light and it glows on the jizz stain.
Thank you, 60 Minutes from 8 years ago.
I know.
Really? Take a black light? Really? Is that what you do?
A black light groovy.
Thanks for the info.
Yeah, that's how the guy show preps for our show. He watches old 60 Minutes reruns.
I read an article, because everyone knows about the comforter and the black light and the groovy black light. The Day-Glow posters. And you know, a lot of people have done that. Yes, Opie?
Go ahead. I was interrupting. Go ahead.
I read an article, though, that said you should check, screw the comforter, you should check the remote control. And think about it. The remote is something you're handling with your, you got it in your hand. A lot of times when you're getting room service, you're eating as you're in the bed and you're watching TV. Now think about when you've had sex in hotel rooms. After you're done, what's the first thing you reach for? You're watching TV now. You've had your hands in places.
And then you rub your eye, and then your eye's itchy. What the fuck's going on?
That remote is the most disgusting thing in a hotel room. Because
why doesn't it change the channels anymore?
Yeah, I remember when I used to change with my tongue.
Sticking. You change with your
tongue. I used to do it with my tongue. It was a magic trick I learned from the show earlier.
That's disgusting.
I turned on a black light in one of the rooms, and there was cum in Jimi Hendrix's hair on the poster. Oh, it's on the TV thing?
Yeah, the remote control is like the most disgusting thing in a hotel
I was just going to say,
they don't clean it.
With the whole comforter thing, even in the nice hotels, you could just tell they don't really wash
you got to take them off the bed.
I know.
How could they wash all of those hotel comforters?
You know how expensive that would be?
They do at the Parker Meridian.
Yeah?
I know it. I've seen it. When they're going down the hallways, the carts, they're loaded up with those comforters, and they wash them.
They bring them, switch them from one room to the other. All right, bring room 17 to 42.
That's funny. Let's go to John in New York. John?
Hey, guys. How you doing?
Hey.
John.
I have to tell you a story. A buddy of mine about 10, 11 years ago took his girlfriend at the time to Mount Airy Lodge, and they were in the room, and they were doing it, and they felt something on them. It turned out there was a bee's nest in the outside wall, and the bees had eaten through to the inside. And they were there for 3 days, and for 3 days they complained and had like shitloads of bees in their room, and they didn't do anything about it.
Of course they didn't.
Well, if you put the black light on the bee's nest, you'll see cum on the bees' backs. Beeswax.
They got back, they wrote all kinds of letters, did all kinds of shit, nothing. Absolutely nothing.
That's why that place is closed.
Is it? Oh, that
one. Mount Airy Lodge went out of business, and recently they've been auctioning off all their stuff. And they never updated Mount Airy Lodge. So all this stuff they're auctioning is like antiques. And they were auctioning off the heart-shaped tubs. And
did it come with a putty knife?
Scraping it off. Oh, yeah, right before they closed, they weren't cleaning those things out. Big ring.
The remote control stuck to the tub without Velcro.
Let's go to Cap in Kansas. Cap.
Hey, O&A, boss. What's up, man?
Hey, man.
Hey, I used to work at this campground in Southwest Colorado, and I swear, every fucking day we would, walk by and we'd see these old people passing keys back and forth, and then we could walk through the campground at night and see the camper shaking. It was the grossest shit in the world.
Really?
Old people having sex.
Old people having sex.
Well, it wasn't as much that. It was just who the pairings were. It was so fucking gross.
Yeah, old people are weird when it comes to their sexual habits. If you're old and still having sex, you're weird.
You're
kinky
stop.
Weird. You can't just be old and have sex normal. They got to get into because you ever watch HBO Real Sex and those things?
I love that show.
They're always swingers and
they got
to trade.
They have to go to the nude campground.
Yeah, nude camps out in the woods where the men are together beating a bongo drum, going all naked with each other and hugging.
You ever see this?
It's ridiculous.
They had this Real Sex show where
Real Sex, that's a rap.
Where guys wanted to get closer with their sexuality. And it wasn't a whole gay thing. That's what they were claiming on this episode of Real Sex. So couples would go to this campground, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Or retreat in the woods, whatever. And the couples would, separate, right? And so it would be the girls over here, the guys over here. And the guys would have to do activities like go in the woods as a team or as a group, get completely naked.
Yeah.
And kind of, didn't they do a group hug?
Huddle. They were in a huddle.
Like a huddle, naked, going...
just like moaning, as one guy plays a bongo drum. Right. One guy's playing a bongo drum. They're all hugging and going,
And there's a guy in a Cub Scout uniform jerking off, peeking from behind a tree. Could you ever think I would sit and naked in front of men and grown.
Why would anyone do this?
And then the highlight of the whole trip, I guess, was the mud party or something. Did you see that one where they got this huge mud hole and everyone would get in? And it was like some kind of mud orgy. People weren't actually having sex, but they were feeling up other broads.
Yeah, all of a sudden, you look over and your chick's got a hand on her ass, and it's some other guy covered in mud.
These are the kids that went to that the school that Billy Jack used to run, and they grew up like little liberals that would tie dye and eat granola throughout life, and because you cannot get a normal family or couple that says let's go to the woods and rub mud on each other.
They're hippies. I saw another one on that Real Sex where it's an old couple, and they were at this kind of I guess it was to teach the women how to have an orgasm kind of thing. And they go through a whole oral sex and using dildos and stuff like that. So there's this old couple sitting there. The guy's going down on her, and he's licking her box, and she's like writhing around going, and they're going, just feel the pleasure. And she's like, and then they have an interview with her, and they go, yes, well, we're grandparents. And all you could think of is, oh, my dear sweet Christ, what if the grandchildren are tuning this in? It's not like, they can't watch it. It's HBO.
And that old thing probably looks like an old catcher's mask. Or mitt or something. I mean, just hanging. So I screwed up one fucking line.
Mask.
You were doing so well.
I know.
Looks like a cleat.
Did you see the one where they want the girl to really relax so she's naked, and then everyone else gets to touch her?
Gets to rub her, yeah.
Gets to rub her and touch her.
Yeah. Just relax.
A couple guys working her boobs, another is stroking her hair, and then someone else is fingering her, and someone else is giving her a foot massage.
And is her boyfriend or husband standing there?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
He's standing there rubbing and laughing along with everybody else.
I saw one where they put this guy in plastic or something and sucked all the air out of it.
Oh yeah, saw that one.
Hold on, this could be fun actually. Dan in Maryland, what's up?
Hey man, what's up, fellas? Hey, Norton is killing on the Kurt Mark and Lopez show here in Baltimore.
Oh, well, turn it up. You got it on the radio?
They're on commercial now. I had to switch over to listen to you guys.
Is he coming back?
Yeah, he's apparently sitting in the whole show with.
Was he with the sports guys? Which ones?
No, they're just a morning show here in Baltimore that's been on for like 20 years.
Hey, could you hold on the line and then put the phone by the radio when he comes back?
Yeah.
Did they just go to commercial? Dan.
Yes.
Work with us. Did they just go to commercial?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. Let's see if we can hook up with this.
Just hold on. Don't
hold
go
on.
anywhere.
We want to hear Jim Norton on another radio show. That whore! He's cheating on us today.
He's cheating on us.
We get to listen to Norton cheat on us today.
This is the thing. Norton's laying there, and another radio station's rubbing him as we stand by in mud playing bongos.
Well, Voss is killing in Norton's place, so we don't need him anymore. If he wants to cheat on us, he could do that. Derek will get us out of here for a quick one, and we'll see if we can hook up with Norton on another radio show next.
What kind of a show are you guys putting on here today?
Welcome to Radio Free America. America's ready. I'm ready. I mean, I want a million voices crying out in the wilderness. Jesus, let's get serious.
Now, take a deep cleansing breath. And begin.
Fix it, fix it.
Guess who's back?
I'm over here now.
Back again.
Nice head, big bag. Bag it.
Guess who's back?
Oh, man.
Back again.
I don't believe it. Stupid. So stupid.
Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Back again. Guess who's back? Tell a friend.
Turn it off.
Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back?
Turn it off.
Oh, man, if I was older, I would totally start jacking up right now. Oh, what's all doing?
We're going to have a problem here.
On top of me, so everybody just follow me, cause we need a little cause it feels so empty without me. I said this looks like on top of me, so everybody just follow me, cause we need a little cause it feels so empty without me.
Okay, cut.
All right, here we go. Hold your ears, folks.
It's showtime.
The Opie and Anthony Show.
Unbelievable.
On XM 202.
And we're back with the Opie and Anthony program. Jim Norton in Baltimore. I think he's playing at the Improv all weekend.
It's a great club. Go see him. It's funny. I'm at the Stress Factory. Go see him.
You're at the Stress Factory this weekend?
Yeah, Friday and Saturday.
Nice.
How am I going to get down there? I don't have a car in the city. I'll go see you.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Can I drive down with you? Or are you staying down there?
What do you mean? I'm not staying in the city. I'm going home after this today.
Yeah, I'll figure out how to get down there.
If you want to come down.
Vinny's club rocks.
Yeah, we had a good time.
Vinny is one of the best club owners that I've ever met.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He is. Never any problem. No, Vinny's a friend of mine. He's a good guy.
Then why are you making that face?
I know.
I remember when he fired me 3 years ago.
That was really convincing as you were giving the blowjob.
No, Vinny is a good guy. He's a funny comic too.
No, I like Vinny's club a lot. Too. Let's go to back to Dan. Dan?
Yeah.
Is Norton back on?
Nah, it sounds like they're going to come back from commercial here.
Oh, those commercial breaks on regular radio, huh?
Yeah, they stink.
Jesus Christ.
All right, hold on the line. Yeah, I can't even imagine doing commercial radio anymore, sitting through a fucking 12-minute commercial break like we used to have to do. Let's go to Mike. What's up, Mike?
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning, Mike.
And Voss, you're killing in Sugar Tits' place there. You're having a good day.
Gotta love the Voss.
Voss has killed pretty much every time he's been on the new show.
Oh yeah, he's spectacular.
All right. Thank you. What's up, Mike?
The original story I was going to tell you was, Ant, you've probably been where I used to work. It's in Atlantic City. It starts with a B, and it's not the new one.
Uh-huh. Bally's?
Oh.
There you go.
Of course.
I was a front desk clerk up until recently, and I was just walking through the hallway, checking rooms, minding my own business. I could hear this couple banging from like 5 doors down.
Really?
And I just walked up to the door. I looked at my watch as I'm listening to them bang, and I left after a couple minutes and went back down to the desk, and I looked at the room number. They had been in the room less than 10 minutes.
Getting right to business.
They must have just walked in, gotten naked, and started getting it done right there.
Yeah, there's something about a hotel room.
And while I was on hold, I thought of stuff, actually, from working.
Yeah.
You want to hear some whacked-out shit about the hotel industry? It just came out. Pick up a book called Hotel Babylon.
Oh, I would love to read that book.
And I know big words are bad with you and everything.
No, I actually understand big words.
No, I actually have a problem with the small ones too.
I just can't say them at times for whatever reason. But moving the show to 7 to 11 a.m. is going to help me tremendously.
Okay. Well, pick up the book. It's a quickie. It's like 270 pages.
Okay.
And it's an anonymous 5-star hotel manager in London.
Nice.
Books.
And
books are stupid.
Yeah, there you go.
Hold on one second, buddy. I'm a little distracted because I want to see if Norton's back on this radio show. Dan.
Yeah.
Are they back?
They're doing traffic and weather, so.
Ugh, another thing we don't have to do, thank God.
Traffic and weather together.
Here's traffic. Remember yesterday? It's the same today.
Same thing.
Well, it wasn't the same yesterday.
If that's not enough, it's sports now.
All right, well, just stay there, dude.
Sorry, dude.
Everyone is showing the video of the little doggy that was loose on the highway today. As a cute little I actually heard the news people like, thank God the dog's okay.
Yeah, he was running from the Poconos.
I mean, if you have driven around New York City, and if you found out that you were 2 hours late for dinner and getting home to your family and stuff because there was a little doggy loose on the highway, so they had to shut down the whole highway, and then they had cops there and they were chasing the dog. If you found out you were late because of a little doggy, you're not sitting there going, "Thank God they caught the little doggy and he's safe and sound."
Dude, I was watching the news last night. I saw the story. They were talking about the dog. He was loose by Yankee Stadium, and he's running up and down this highway. They had to close traffic. The Major Deegan.
Which is just a massive road here in New York.
They had 2 cop cars following the dog, another one in front of the dog, and the dog's just kind of running around all confused. And then, the anchor, the woman said, oh, thank God everything worked out okay and the dog is safe. She then went into a story about how a woman was stabbed and then burned to death without an ounce of concern in her voice. Not an ounce of concern or compassion or anything in her voice. Thank God the dog is okay.
Yeah, thank God.
woman stabbed and then set on fire. Didn't care.
My new obsession is just watching local news and how ridiculous it is.
I love it. I'm
and we're
totally
slowly but surely
captivated.
bringing it to the program how just ridiculous it really is if you look closely.
Love it.
But they were just so thankful that the dog was okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's check real quick, see if Jimmy's there.
Dan?
Keep going back and forth, but
Dan?
It's a negative.
No.
It's a negative. All right.
Somebody's
I stink.
When he was talking about these horrible hotels, I mean, I got some. When I took this one girl to one of these really crappy hotels after the bar, and she was so hot, right?
Yeah.
I banged her sister years ago, but this one was the hot one. So I take her to the hotel, and it's like, $30 or $40. So we go within like 2 minutes in the room, 3 minutes. I finished. I came. It was just I couldn't hold back. So I called the front desk and I said I saw a roach, so I can get half my money back. Because I don't want to spend the rest of the night when I was going to get up again. So I just saw roaches. Can I have so I got half the money back.
Can you tell?
I'll tell the one about the other one.
Can you tell my favorite hotel story or the motel story?
Yeah.
My favorite. I don't even care if the faithful listeners have heard it a million times. It's great for the new ones.
Did you go to the front desk with a menorah and matzah in your hand just to really push across that Jew point of yours?
Well, it's not a Jew thing. It's a
Jew thing, you cheap fuck.
No, but I'll drop money all over the place, but just certain, I'll spend $500 on dinner for friends, but pick up golf tees the next day. It's weird stuff. If you shoot a load in 3 minutes, you want some money back. You should win a prize, right? It should be
Tell the motel story where you picked up the girl.
Yeah. I picked up this one girl after a show at Rascal South. So I go, let's go to the diner. You always take them to the diner. That's to, get them alone first into the car or whatever. So we're outside the diner parking lot. We're making out in the car. And she goes, I can't do this here. It's a diner parking lot. I go, okay. So I pull next door into the car wash, right? So she goes, I can't do it here. So I go, okay, well, I know a nice place. Not a nice place. It's just a little dumpy hotel, whatever. And it's on the other side of the highway. I drive there. And it's like a crack hotel, right? I mean, the place doesn't have a car in it. It's like a total...
the parking lot is completely empty.
Yeah. Completely empty. So we're in the car fooling around before I go in, and she, gives me a hand job, and I come, right? I have an orgasm. So I'm thinking, well, I'm fucking not going to get a hotel room now.
Not now. You're
so
done.
I go, hold on. So I go, well, let me go in and get a room. So I walk in, right? I come back out, and I look at it, I go, they're all sold out. And she said, "There's no cars." I go, "Yeah, it's a crack hotel. They don't have cars.
They don't drive.
They don't drive. It's all sold out." Oh, and
They've all walked up.
You're such a creep.
But I gave her my CD as a parting gift. I do that to a lot of girls.
She wins.
Here, take a little piece of me home with you.
When you hate your life, this can confirm it.
Right. Dan, anything?
Nothing.
See, this is
what are they doing right
about
now?
Commercial radio.
They're doing sports. That's why
they did. So they do.
I don't want to hold the show up, man.
No, you're not. We just got another
wanna,
great little story from Voss there. Yeah, that's the problem though. They do a long commercial break, then they do traffic and weather, then they do sports scores. I hate when regular shows just read the sports scores from the night before.
Why bother? Big Duty's Jay from Jersey. It's not a Jew thing. It's premature ejaculation.
I know. That's what it was.
What was that other feedback you were reading while we were in commercial about the Mount Airy?
Oh,
there was a good one that was kind of funny.
Oh, the guy said he was banging his wife over one of the armrests of the couch at the Caesar's Paradise Streams. And yeah, you know that place, Rich. And he's banging his wife over the armrest, and he looks down and notices what he thinks is a pile of dandruff. And he realized it was jizz flakes. And a little too much air hits, and it gets like the mashed potato flakes. He said there was a pile of it on the floor. This place is a disgusting.
Dan, stay right where you are, all right?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to go to another bank to try to answer more phones, but you'll be in the background. Eric from Colorado, what's up?
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Last year, my wife and I went up to Niagara Falls on vacation.
Yeah.
And we stayed at the Embassy Suites. Well, right next door to the Embassy Suites is the Minolta Tower.
Uh-huh.
And the second night there, we were having sex in the room, and we weren't even thinking about the fact the curtains were open. And all of a sudden, we get a phone call from the hotel phone from the desk clerk
telling us
Boys,
we closed the curtain or we were being kicked out.
Hold on one sec, bro.
Hold
Hold
on.
on. I will go
All right.
back to you if you could hold on.
We have breaking news. I'm sorry, Eric.
Yes, Dan.
Tell me if it's all right.
Opie and Anthony are they playing? How are they playing the show?
They're holding a phone. Is that cool?
Oh, they told him.
Hi, boys.
I want to say hello to everyone listening around the world then.
Yeah, yeah. I love Opie and Anthony. First time I met those guys was out at the Grammys.
Is that cool, guys?
Wow.
Yeah, keep it right there.
We were set up in this car where Biggie got shot. You remember that?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, I remember
outside
that,
this
Opie.
car place. They had all these nice cars inside his building. Peterson's Car Museum or something.
That's right.
But all the
Broadcast
DJs were
from
set up,
where
and then
Biggie
they
was
bring
shot. I forgot about
like
that.
all these
Matt
washed-up
Dice there.
actors. Dionne
Yeah.
Warwick would come through, and Fred, whatever his name is.
Were they there because he got shot, or is it a coincidence?
He got shot many years after.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, we were set up there for the Grammys, and they were hanging out. They were good guys. Very cool. And then we did the Sam Adams thing.
yeah,
Where
numerous
they
years
scared Darvin Conger into tears.
Yeah,
Wow,
Opie and
this guy
Anthony
was-
also had like a little Sam Adams relationship, which backfired slightly.
It's a small one.
Yeah.
It's small one.
Slight little misstep, boys.
Hello to XM Nation.
Forgive us, Jim, for we have sinned.
Yeah, well, it's good to be back on, and they play us all day. So
Yeah,
we get
listen,
replayed 24 hours. So
Oh,
it's
great. So we'll get to hear these segments over and over again.
Yeah. You guys turn it on later. You'll hear it, I think 5 more replays.
Now, if they got those hacks, we can get on there.
Well,
You definitely get on there.
And since we're a union, don't we have to be paid to be on there?
I don't care.
Well, they do this a lot. I'm sure they'll be cutting you a check right now. I mean, I'm sure Opie's writing a check.
That's beautiful. That's cool. We're stealing Norton. Thanks, guys.
Jim Norton at the Baltimore Improv.
The talented one.
410-727-8500. Give him a call, make some reservations, and go see a very funny show this weekend.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun, guys. Although, if you don't like filthy, awful humor, don't come. Last time I did JoJo and Kenny, and they're nice guys. Right. But they just attract a bunch of fat housewives, and I get a couple of walkouts. So this is what I'm a German pornography with a microphone. If that appeals to you, if you don't like that type of humor, just wait till next week. I'm sure Pablo Francisco will be here or something.
Cookity crackety. Hey, so what happens on a walkout? Do you bust on them, or do you just let them?
If they're quiet, I let them go.
Not me.
I don't care. Go. Just
If he
leave.
hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Yeah, exactly.
What do you say? You're the German pornographer of comedy?
No, I'm German pornography with a microphone. It's like, if you've ever seen German
filthy.
Yeah, exactly.
Filthy.
Wow, she's eating that. Yeah, German porn. Lovely.
So, yeah, I guess, JoJo and Kenny would bring out a crowd that wouldn't be ready for that.
Well, I had to do a phoner with them, actually. I used to go in and see them and then come see you, but I think I got close to a couple of times having the dump button pushed. They just finally panicked.
Yeah.
They're nice guys. But, who's the big guy? The fat one? Kenny. Kind of just sits there like Larry Flint. He's
He lost some weight, though.
Yeah. He's down to spelt 480. He's fantastic. God,
Keep it up, boys.
Don't cricket our pal. That's great.
Kind of show up
Dan.
Yeah.
I want to hear a little more, and then we'll dump out.
Okay.
I don't want to hear prostitute jokes or prostitute references.
Suppose you had to do a 45-minute clean set.
I can do it without the language, but if you don't want any type of domestic violence humor, I can't do that. I can't do anything without there's got to be a little wife beating in there. I mean, to kind of keep everything balanced. But no, I can't do 45 good clean minutes. No, I can't. I don't want to.
Have you ever been married?
No, absolutely not.
Have you ever been close to marriage?
I have never not cheated. That's definite. No, I've never even been close to marriage ever.
And do you tell girls if you're starting to get close with them, you say, "I've never not cheated"?
No, you kind of lie. I'm like, nah, I used to be pretty good. I always tell them, I had girls go, "Can you be faithful?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, I can be faithful for a long time." I think 6 months is the longest I've ever gone. And then after the first real argument, you know what I mean? I pull over somewhere, just 20 more. Pray God, she's a girl.
It's called a rest area.
Yeah, you had an experience. Big back.
Yeah. True story. Yeah, true story with a transgender friend. It happens, it doesn't make you gay.
Some people will kick that person's ass, almost to kill him.
Yeah, I got to be honest. I kind of wish I would have realized it after because it was so fantastic. It was like a really an award-winning Hummer, and I kind of wish I would have recognized it after. But God, that was so good. Why didn't I know it after I'd done it? We could have laughed it off, Silly goose.
Jimmy's funny.
Silly goose.
I feel a little jealous.
I know.
That type of thing, It always pops up at the inopportune time.
Yeah. And I think before that I possibly had one. I just didn't know that, let's just say I wasn't aware of silicone injections in the chest.
Yeah.
So I would always check that way. I knew they existed, but I would always check that way and go, "Oh, okay, you're female."
Yeah.
But I didn't know about the silicone. I was 19, and then this New Brunswick cop goes, well, you know they get implants. Like, those are fake. They get hormone injections. I'm like, ugh. And I kind of look back on one. I go, a bit iffy. That could have been something.
Yeah, Adam and Eve's apple.
Yeah,
it's Adam's apple.
Yeah, she looked like Larry Fishburne in a pop-up now. Kind of smooth. You had a very nice jawline.
He's comedian Jim Norton, Baltimore Improv at Power Plant Live. Check him out.
Why does Norton ever talk about when he went back?
Dan, hold on. Dan, that rocks.
Oh.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dan.
Huge pickup for us. Thank you so much.
Hey, love you guys, man.
That was thanks. That was like a friendly assault on the media.
Yeah, there you go.
It's we like getting our names out there, and those guys did a great job with Jim. And wow, cool. I feel a little jealous though.
Yeah, but I think it's kind of cool because we have actually figured out a way to waste time on the show, get paid, and have other people actually doing a show.
Yeah.
Like, we put a whole nother show on our show where we sit back, don't do anything, we're still getting paid, and the time ticks by.
And the listeners are still enjoying it.
The listeners are enjoying it. Jimmy's there.
Sure.
So it's kind of familiar.
Jimmy's still part of the show.
I think Regan's on Alice in the Morning in San Francisco right now.
Let's go there.
If somebody could call us up and put the phone to their speaker. We should just do that for the whole show. Play other people's shows with people we know on them.
Well, if you know where this bit could go. Those guys definitely do a good job, and they have a name in the business. And I do remember meeting them now that
we did a couple of 2 remote broadcasts with those guys.
That's where the same place where we met Dice years ago.
Yeah.
I forgot. It was at the Car Museum in L.A. And it was one of these things. They just set up all the radio stations one after another, and these B, C-list celebrities go from one station to another, and they finally get to you. And oh yeah, cool.
I was just at the Tolerance Museum with my kids. We walked out. I couldn't.
Yeah. Well, what I was going to say is, if there's really, really bad morning shows in your area, that could be fun to listen to.
That could be fun to listen to.
Some of the real youngsters hacking it up all morning here in Quad Cities.
Something really bad.
We found today's bit.
Yeah.
Call us up with the bad morning show.
Let's hear your morning radio show.
And I want to make it perfectly clear what we just heard wasn't a bad show.
No.
And that was cool. And thank God Voss is killing today, or that would have really hurt.
I've done radio shows with live audience. There was a guy in D.C. with a live audience. It's all old ladies that's sitting there.
We were thinking about that concept, but I don't know.
Oh no, but this was in studio. Like,
no, I know. We were thinking like
they serve breakfast to them.
Yeah, we were thinking like do a Friday show where we invite listeners in. No, an actual where they could really look in. But I don't know.
But your listeners are cool. They're not old ladies that get offended. Your listeners know what they're coming to hear.
They're old ladies that are goers. Sure.
Hey, let's get back to Eric in Colorado. Eric.
Yeah.
What's up, buddy?
Hey. Anyhow, I say my wife and I were staying at Embassy Suites at Niagara Falls.
Yeah.
And the hotel that's next to us is the one that's, I think it's the Minolta Tower that has a revolving restaurant. And our room, we were like, I don't know, 24th or 25th floor or something like that. And I was sitting in a chair. My wife comes up naked, and we started having sex. She was sitting on my lap. And we got a call from the front desk. The restaurant manager said patrons of the restaurant were complaining about a couple having sex with the windows open. Or the curtains open, and they could see it, and they were, they didn't like seeing that while they were eating.
See, who would complain? Who would complain?
Who's complaining?
Well,
I'm a big time voyeur, man. Who would complain
you know what
over that?
Even worse is when we were done, I got up to go to the bathroom. My wife had this vibrator that we brought with us, turned around, and she sat down in the chair, opened the curtain, and faced the outside of the window, started playing herself with the vibrator.
Oh, what a team player.
20 minutes, we had somebody beating on the door. It was hotel security, and it said, "You've got 10 minutes." And I said, "For what? We're not doing anything."
Oh,
yeah. And the guy's like, we just got this complaint. And I said, "You're welcome to come in here and look around." The guy come walking in that time frame. I had taken the vibrator. When I come out and I saw what she was doing, as soon as I heard the knock on the door, my wife ran in the bathroom with the vibrator and closed and locked the door. The security guard walked through, couldn't find any sex toys. The curtains were closed. He said, "I don't know what the hell happened." He walked out, and the last thing he said to me, he turned away, he says, "Next time, I don't care what, you're gone."
Get the vibrator sniffing dog. Oh, it's in here.
All right. Thank you.
The restaurant had a run on clams during that whole period, too. It was like a subliminal thing. I don't know why, but I'll have the clam.
Let's go to Allentown. It's Keith. Hey, Keith.
Hey, Hope. And
Yeah.
Hey, Rich.
Hey.
Hey, I've got the Bearman and Keith on the radio. I think you know who the Bearman is, don't you?
Yeah, I worked with the Bearman in Buffalo.
You did?
All right, hang on. You want to hear it?
Sure.
Let's give a listen.
Oh, of course, it's commercials now.
Oh, really?
It's regular radio.
put me on
Of course
hold.
it's commercials.
Put me on hold and come back.
Did they just go to commercials?
Yeah, they just went to commercial.
All right, we'll check in about 15 minutes.
Is there Allentown Radio? This is Allentown Radio?
You know, there's not many guys I'll abuse in this business, and Bearman's one of them. He was just, he was great to me.
There's not many guys you would abuse.
I wouldn't abuse.
Are you abusing him or not?
I'm sorry, wouldn't abuse.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and Bearman's one of them. I was just a punk when I was starting out in radio in Buffalo, and he was the morning guy, and he was, like, beyond cool to me.
Really?
So, I don't know what kind of show he does. We'll take a listen, you know?
In Allentown.
In Allentown, yeah. That's the show I used to do the Spuds Buckley on, by the way.
Oh, really?
John in Minnesota, what's up?
Hey, Owen.
Hey.
Hey, it's Robert Top.
Hey, what's going on?
I used to work road construction, and we'd stay in flea-bag hotels all over the place. There was one place in southern Minnesota, it was just a complete shithole. You could hear the guys in the other room snoring at night, and you get secondhand smoke creep through the cracks in the walls.
Yeah.
But one night, I peeled back the blanket on the bed, and the sheets were all worn thin, and there was a 2-foot blood stain on the middle of the mattress.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, man.
I don't know if they did it at home partial birth or what.
Wow.
Man, that is awful.
All right, thank you, John.
Yeah.
One of the best hotel stories I have involved my sister, my brother-in-law, my grandma. I think that was it. My dad was having open heart surgery the first time in New Haven, Connecticut. Great veterans hospital up there. So we had to camp out in this horrendous motel. No one was making money to really get a nice place, whatever. So we camped out in this place, just this roadside, right off 95 motel, and we're in the motel room. And my sister and my grandma were sharing a bed because my sister wasn't married to my brother-in-law. And my brother-in-law and I had to share, this bed, which we refused to do. I ended up sleeping on the floor. So I'm sleeping on the floor because I just did my BAB show, I think, and went right up there to, make sure Pops is all right and all that. So I'm on the floor. My future brother-in-law is in the bed. And then in the next bed is my grandma, who's since passed, with my sister, doing the rosary beads and explaining the whole rosary beads thing with her. Having a nice little moment, grandma and granddaughter. Mm-hmm. And in the room next to us, it had to be like a trucker that had porn blaring, the worst porn you could imagine in a hotel. It wasn't this soft shit that you get in the hotel rooms in New York City. Just unbelievable. Fuck me harder, coming right through the walls because it's like paper thin. Then he's having some kind of phone sex with somebody else, and then later on in the night, someone bangs on the room, and it's some hooker that showed up. So he was just having a 3-ring fucking porno circus next door as my grandma is teaching my sister the rosary beads. Oblivious to what's going on in the next room.
Wow.
Absolutely oblivious. And me and my future brother-in-law going, oh, my God, can you believe what is going on here?
I love those nasty old... the motel rooms, the ones with the wood paneling, and stuff. Those are the ones you really get the sleaze in. And the guy brought up a good point with the blood stain. He said the sheets were thin. You ever get those where the sheets are worn thin? They're that old that they're just worn thin. You get regular television. It's not even hooked up to anything. The bad shower with no pressure and the cold water, and it just stinks in there. Shag carpet, awful places.
Have you ever got where in the bathroom they put a paper bath mat?
Yeah.
When you get out, paper instead of a towel on the floor. There's paper and
They have those paper things available in the bathroom to put on the toilet seat.
Yeah.
It's like, what, you're not washing, you're not cleaning this thing?
You got to run the coffee through the pot 40 times to make sure there's no, someone didn't drop one in the coffee pot.
The guy that works the desk is the guy that goes around and cleans the rooms.
Oh.
So, what kind of a job is he doing?
Yeah. It's a bed and breakfast.
I had to stay at a place like that in Long Island after I was told not to return to my house a couple of times, and I was at that place. You know that place, Opie, right there on 25A. It's kind of by your house. It's by that Chinese restaurant.
Oh yeah. That's not a bad place, is it?
Dude, it's one of those flea bag paneling hotels. It's awful. I'm used to a certain lifestyle. Nice hotels. Walk in there and it's.
I got 2 free nights. I'm staying at Sunday and Monday at the W. I got 2 free nights at the Carlisle.
Ooh, look at you. Let's go back to Keith. Keith?
Hey, Hope.
Anything going on?
Yeah, they're the tail end of My Mom Coming Home by Ozzy Osbourne, everybody. So give it about 2 more minutes and we should be there.
We got a guy in New Hampshire's got a show,
Yeah,
maybe?
let's go there. Well, we are looking for other radio programs for this channel. This could be a way to kind of...
Little audition.
Instead of them sending in a demo tape, we see what they could do on any given moment.
Right.
See how good they really are, because most radio guys, they put demo tapes together and they only give
their best stuff.
The best stuff, and then you hire them and realize, oh my God, they only had 5 minutes of really good stuff.
They shot their load.
Let's go to Tony. What's up, Tony?
Hey, yeah, I got this crappy morning show in New Hampshire, yeah.
All right.
All right, hold on.
What's
They're
it called?
Doing this American Idol thing. We'll see what they got going.
All right, let's go with.
Not only do they confirm the 2 shows with the Black Crowes at the casino on May 13th and 14th. Tickets go on sale next Friday the 25th, by the way, just so that you know, because everybody's going crazy over that show. Also announced right here, Motorhead. I think they're done. They're plugging shows in the area.
Well, let's listen, though.
All right. Scotty and says, hey, you know any bands that would like to open up for Motorhead? And Scotty, I'm sorry, I just lost my train of thought.
He made a few phone calls yesterday, tried to get together a band, and he's going for it.
Could you stop? Just trying. We had his finger up to the second digit, up his nose. Anyway.
He was giving himself the nasal shock.
Roadkill is going to be on stage opening up for Motorhead. It's hero Lemmy. Yeah. Not only that, Lemmy joins us in about 5 minutes. Stick around because Lemmy from Motorhead is next on the buzz.
Oh my God, we got to listen to that, Tony.
Lemmy.
This is
they're getting the O&A leftovers. Watch out.
Can you hold on so we could hear a little Lemmy, or you want to call back?
Yeah, I can try.
Or you want to just call back? You want us to call you? Hold on the line. We'll figure something out.
I hate when our listeners have lives and things.
I know. We got
Can't you
something.
just stay on the phone for hours?
We got something in common with that little station in New Hampshire, man. We talked to Lemmy when we were in L.A. Let's go back to Keith in Allentown. Keith.
Yeah, we're back into music, man. You just missed this Tom Brokaw bit. They do a pretty good Tom Brokaw bit.
You told us 2 minutes.
It's music again. That's the bitch about listening to Fairman and Keith. They're funny, but they're always jamming the tunes. That's the problem.
All right.
Should we try another day, maybe?
What?
Because I know you're going into Lemmy, right? You're going to be going into that interview with Lemmy.
Well, you want to call back? What do you want to do?
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I'll give it a little bit.
All right,
see if I can call back, get him in a talking moment.
Or do you want to just hang on the line? And we don't want to waste your cell phone bill, but.
I'll tell you what. I'll give you a call back.
All right, cool. All right,
later.
Keith will call us back. I'd like to hear the Bear Man. I haven't heard him in years.
Wanted to hear their little Brokaw bit.
Yeah.
I know.
He was a bad man on the streets.
Huh?
That guy was a bad man on the street guy.
Well, why don't we take a break, I guess.
All right.
Yeah, Norton's not here today. Voss is filling in, doing a great job. And Norton's playing the Improv in Baltimore. And I guess as we go to break, we can play something from Yellow Discipline.
Yeah,
less work for us.
Sure.
That's the goal today now.
Goal today is let other people do the work.
That's right. So
let everyone else do the heavy lifting.
Today?
Yeah, today.
Fucking fraud.
And we're going to listen to bad radio from all over America today. If you got,
sure, why not?
If you got a local morning show that's doing their thing, we'll take a peek.
Want to hear it?
We are looking for shows for this channel, so this is not a bad idea today. But first, it's Jim Norton from his Yellow Discipline CD. You can get it off eatabullet.com. Check this out. And we're back with the Opie and Anthony program. Rich Voss sitting in for Jim Norton. Jim Norton's at the Improv in Baltimore. Voss is playing the Stress Factory in Jersey. Stress Factory is a great, great club. Vinny does a top-notch job down there. And our listeners are calling in with morning shows from all over the country today, Anthony.
Yeah, why not?
And I see up here... Well, let's first go back to Tony, I think, who's listening to the Buzz in New Hampshire. Tony?
Yeah, what's up?
Are they talking to Lemmy yet?
No, they're talking about some stupid ambulance ride right now.
All right, well, let's listen.
Well, the initial shock. I thought something was very wrong.
Yeah, right.
She's okay.
Yeah.
But she didn't go to the ambulance.
Yeah, all right?
Yeah.
Even though she got hit, she drove herself to the ambulance. Or to the hospital, or whatever.
Drove herself to the ambulance.
To the hospital.
Yeah.
And that's wrong. Because Greg said it's too much money. That's a woman.
That's a smart woman right there. She saved hundreds of dollars. She's pretty. And given that she was okay, she also saved maybe that ambulance not being there when somebody who really needed it. So that's forethought right there. I appreciate you, Mother.
Well, she's in a lot of pain today, and I bet if she would have went immediately in the ambulance to the hospital, she would have been feeling a little better. Thanks a lot, Greg. Thanks.
Just give me a minute. Thank you.
What are you doing?
Smelling your hair. When we come back, Roadkill gets a lifetime dream fulfilled. He gets to speak to his idol. It's Lemmy from Motorhead. And we've got tickets to see him at the Casino Ballroom next.
Stop whining.
All right. Looks like I'm calling back in a couple more minutes, huh?
All right, thank you, Tony.
Boy, the old radio tease in play there, huh?
Yeah, that was an exciting story. I guess some lady got hit and then decided that she wasn't going to call an ambulance because it was going to cost too much money or something.
Yeah.
They always have the sidekick girl on the road, like somebody that gets to say nothing. You know, like 2 words.
Over the years, management has tried to get a chick involved with the O&A show. And like, no.
Give it a different dynamic.
No, never.
No.
And they got attitudes, too, like on the road, some of them. I always walk in and go, who's the skirt? Just to piss them off right from the beginning.
And there's a lot of other shows out there trying to figure out why Anthony and I have been so successful. First step, get rid of the woman.
Get rid of the woman.
I love women, but I don't love them I don't love them piping in with their crap while I'm trying to do a radio show.
But Alice is good in San Francisco. She has her own show.
I was on that show.
Oh yeah, she's good.
When I was just wandering the country with Norton, we did that show, and yeah, she's very cool.
Because she's just an angry broad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go back to Keith. Keith.
Hey, Ope.
Hey.
Hey, they're in Zeppelin now. They just jumped over to Zeppelin from the traffic guy. So check back with me.
Jesus.
Yeah,
I know.
A lot of music.
They got to pay the bills. You know how it is.
All right. Well, Keith is he's listening to.
I can hang on now.
All right. Keith is listening to the Bear Man in Allentown, an old friend of mine.
Yep.
Let's go to one of our favorites,
Boston.
Chris in Boston. What's up, Chris?
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Pretty good.
I got Lauren and Wally, but they're in music right now.
Lon and Wally.
Yeah.
Lauren and Wally was one of my ex-mother-in-law's favorites. It was her favorite ever. We used to come home. Now, me and Ope, we were doing our show at WAAF, and, I'm trying real hard to make this work. It's my dream job, radio. And we would do a show, and I'd feel so good about it, and I'd go home because I had to live with the mother-in-law and the wife in the same house for a while. So I'd go home.
Not as long as I did.
I know. Hope he stayed there forever. Jesus. So I'd go home, and I'm feeling real good about what I did on the show, and I'm pretty proud of myself coming from construction to go into radio and doing a good job. And all I'd have to hear, I'd get home and go, oh, you should have heard Lon and Wally today. They were so funny. And I'm like, but I'm doing radio now, and I have a show, and Lon and Wally, I just never changed the goddamn station. It's hysterical. There's nothing else on the radio. Everything else is horrible, except for Lon and Wally. Thanks. Thanks for the vote of encouragement.
We were
almost, a box of wine.
We were almost kicked out of Monsters in the Morning or something. So there's like 8 of them, and I walk in. I go, well, who's the head monster, right? So already they hate me. So Bonnie's sitting there, and there was a joke that was horrible, and Bonnie goes, there's a lot of dead weight in this room.
Wow. Good one.
And then the guy goes to her. I think she has an attitude. She goes, I'm a comic. I'm supposed to.
Yeah, it's her job.
Now the commercial.
Tool.
Really?
Yeah, they.
All right, hold on. So they're playing music. What song are they playing, Chris?
Cherry Bomb.
Ooh. By what? Mellencamp, I guess?
Yes, sir.
This is a testament to how much regular radio sucks ass.
Yeah, we can't even get
we can't even get them on.
We can't even get them doing their show. Keith. Because everyone has pretty much told these guys, just shut up and play the music.
Play the music.
Keith,
horrible.
Anything?
No, they're still in Zeppelin, man.
Oh, my God. What Zeppelin song are they playing?
I have it turned down. Hang on.
Yeah, let's play the music. Birds and the Flintstones did what they did.
Oh, this is ending. That's Fool in the Rain? No, I couldn't really hear it. Wow. Oh, All of My Love. Okay.
Yeah.
No, they got a little while to go. We'll check back there. Let's go to...
Chester loves Lon and Wally.
Let's go to Ryan in Maine. Ryan?
Hey, what's happening?
Hey.
Hey, we got a show up here in northern Maine, Bob and Sherry in the morning.
Bob and Sherry?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know, what are you guys really looking for to put on?
Are they talking?
They just went to commercial there, just like another station.
Oh, my God. Regular radio stinks.
I know, it's all garbage. It's all garbage, but I don't know. That's all we got up here. We don't have much of a selection.
Well, we would love to hear it.
Yeah, I don't know. There's another show. You guys probably heard of that Bubba show, huh? Bubba the Love Sponge.
He's
not on.
Yeah, he used to be on 152 there, where I think the Monsters took his place.
Wow, you live really close to Canada.
Yeah, right on the border.
Right on the border, hey?
All right, hold on. Anything? This would be a great bit if we could get some of these guys on. Chris?
Coming on?
Yeah.
Anything?
Hey, they're talking.
All right.
Oh, let's hear.
Let's hear.
Okay, it's 11 past 8 here, WRY. Hey, I got to tell you about the latest book that's on the bookstore shelves. It's called The Donut Book, the whole story in words, pictures, and outrageous tales. The whole story, I got it. And did you know that we in America eat 10 billion donuts a year? That's about $2 billion worth of fried dough that's cooked up every year in donuts. And the most popular donut, anybody want to take a guess?
Glazed.
Yes, very good. Glazed is number one.
What they don't tell you is half the donuts are eaten by the cops.
The guys out at Natick Labs a little while ago.
Wow.
You remembered, well, you probably don't remember, but you've heard of doughboys. During the war, they referred to soldiers as doughboys.
Where did that come
from? That's because they ate so many donuts. They were considered a major war supply during World War I and World War II. And the dough girls were the women in bakeries that used to cook up donuts for the doughboys.
You know that they're coming out with one for the kids, too. Really? It actually comes with a coloring book. We've got your appetite now, haven't we?
You use your tongue prettier than a $20 hole.
And we've got a dozen donuts in the studio that we're chomping on this morning, and boy, they really do hit the spot. And hey, it's Friday. Yep.
Donuts, Friday.
Maybe you've got a sales meeting coming up this afternoon.
Wow.
Or this morning, you're getting together with your whole crew to wrap up the week. Why don't you swing through Dunkin' Donuts and treat the gang to something special? Maybe a box of Joe, donuts.
Did you use your Dunkin' Donuts card?
Yes, I did. You don't have to carry money.
Oh, people are riding off of cliffs.
You run it through the little machine, and they tell you, how much it costs for this, what you're picking up.
Hey, you guys still there?
Yeah, keep it on.
Let's look at debit card for donuts. It makes buying the most fabulous donuts in the world even more handy for you.
Hey, don't forget the lattes and the cappuccinos and the espressos. They're all available now at
Dude, they're serious.
Okay, let's Good morning, I'm Harvey. Fire in your eyes. This is Hollywood Update. In a recent interview, Bob Dylan called today's rock stars amateurs. Either that or he said Harrisburg is the capital of Pennsylvania. Also, actress Lindsay Lohan says her party girl image is unfair. Then she smoked another Jello shooter off Paris Hilton's belly. Thank you very much. What's going on, Fred? What's happening out there?
Tobin Bridge is back to the Chelsea curve. Sumner.
Wow.
Report.
All right, let's go to Keith. Keith.
Well, they came out of a half hour of continuous rock and roll. They're open, went right driving back into another half hour.
Oh my God!
They're in,
Dude, this guy's got the easiest job ever.
All right.
Listen, if anybody can get us Parento talking in jail, we'll give it a fee.
Ryan.
Hey. Yeah.
Are they talking?
No, they came back for 2 seconds just to say that they were Bob and Sherry, and they went back to commercial.
Jesus, thank God. Let's go to Tony, New Hampshire. Tony?
Yeah, they're talking to me right now.
All right, let's listen in.
Go over there, so they turn out very good.
Lenny, you're going to be on the big stage at WrestleMania 21 for the WWE. Can you give us any insight of what you're actually going to be doing? You're just performing live Triple H's song, or what?
Yeah, we're just going to be introing them, live. That's it.
He did a spoken. Triple H actually did a spoken word on the record as well. Is that true?
Yeah. Serial killer. He's an awesome serial killer.
You got to do it too. There's a little 2 tapes, I think it was.
For a band that's been as influential as Motorhead has been around as long as you have, there's always the talk of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and I think I read an interview once with you that said you wanted none of that, didn't care about that at all. Still?
Well, I don't mind about like being acknowledged by those people, because those people.
Oh, we lost him.
Oh, we lost him.
All right, well.
Lemmy's a rough interview. You got to just kind of, ask him weird stuff.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. He gives pretty much short answers if you just ask him about the band or rock. You got to get him talking about seeing flying saucers and drinking.
Yeah, that was a great story we got out of him.
His son that, he hasn't seen and the mother that doesn't know. And, those things are great. You can't just sit there and talk to Lemmy about Motorhead.
And you
can't
talk about
subject.
You can't talk about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Obviously, he's going to say that he has no interest in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame because, no offense to the Motorhead fans out there, but it's not on the list of bands they're thinking about inducting into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
No, he's got his niche.
So then you play it the other way, like I don't want to be part of that.
Right.
Every band I think wants to be part of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, whether they admit it or not.
They're running close with the smithereens.
Let's go to Jeremy in Poughkeepsie. Jeremy.
What's up, guys? I got a great Poughkeepsie morning show ready for you.
All right.
Oh, those guys.
We're talking right now.
Carlson and Mackenzie.
They're good. You notice that Scotty screwed up a lot this week. I'm going to tell you why. It's because we're running. He's in charge of traffic on this other radio station that we're on. And the whole show, all his work is now, it's all consumed. This whole traffic thing is just consumed all his time.
Twice an hour for like 15 minutes, yes. It's 30 minutes an hour.
It's either that or he got his hands on some really good sense of million.
But that's like the third screw. Oh, boy. Scotty, please, honestly.
I'm Stamos.
Should we even go into the next thing? Will it even happen or no? We're trying to hook up a satellite, one of those pretend satellite feeds to Osama bin Laden.
Oh, boy.
Are we going to attempt that or not?
It's risky business, sir.
We'll try it. You going to make us look stupid? It was Osama's birthday yesterday. Osama bin Laden. But I'd like to get to the thing that you know we're going to screw this up. We'll try it anyway. I understand we have a satellite hookup. We get a satellite, eh? I'll bring it up over here. Let's see if it works. Are you there? Hello? Osama bin Laden. Okay, now, how's it going? Very quiet days.
Oh, boy.
A very busy night. We stay in the care during the day. Stay hooked up to my dialysis machine.
All right, that's just really bad.
I can't really hear it, but they're doing an Osama bin Laden bit?
Yeah, they had a satellite hookup to where Osama bin Laden is hiding out.
Why was Osama bin Laden talking like he was Indian?
I don't know.
He had an Indian accent.
Keith in Allentown. Keith?
We got it. Hang on.
All right. Oh, the Bear Man.
DVD to elementary schools featuring characters including SpongeBob, Barney, Big Bird, Clifford the Big Red Dog, Kermit, blah, blah, blah. Singing along to We Are Family. Now, the purpose of the DVD was to promote tolerance and diversity by showing respect for people whose abilities, beliefs, culture, race, sexual identity, and other characteristics are different from my own. Well, that sexual identity clause is what sent the conservatives over the edge, accusing SpongeBob and such of promoting a homosexual agenda in the schools. Now,
they should have put in Homer Simpson for his views on tolerance.
Hello, jerk. After all the madness, the video finally made its in-school debut yesterday. It premiered at an elementary school in New York City, Public School 87, and now the DVD will be mailed to 60,000 more schools around the country. Follow-up number 2. Remember 17-year-old Pierre Larson of Hales Corners, Wisconsin?
How could I forget?
The kid who sued his high school because his math teacher assigned him homework over the summer?
Yeah.
He filed the suit back in January. We called it outrageous, especially since his main complaint was that his 3 summer pre-calculus assignments gave him undue stress on top of his 40-hour-a-week job as a summer camp counselor. Well, Tuesday, Milwaukee County Circuit Judge Richard Sankovitz backed us up, calling the lawsuit frivolous and throwing it out. He told Pierre the complaint should have been directed toward the school board instead of the courts. And here's the good part. The Wisconsin Attorney General's office now plans to ask the judge to order Pierre and his father, Bruce, who filed the lawsuit, to pay the state's court costs. And I hope they do that. Really? There's no way this should have ever gone to court, in my opinion. It sends an awful message to kids. If work is hard, don't step up and answer the call. Just sue the person who interrupted your leisure time. I hope the court makes him pay enough that Pierre has to now go get a job during the school year, where he's going to really have to find a way to balance a job and homework like everybody else.
I won't say anything. It's one of your pals, Opie.
Cloudy, light snow this morning, maybe mixing with rain at times this afternoon. Snow pretty good in Whitehall right now. We can.
All right, there you go.
All right. I'm not saying a word.
You are saying a word by going, I won't say anything.
I'm not saying anything.
He does a different type of show.
Yeah.
Let's go to John in Houston. John.
Hey, guys.
What's up, John?
Oh, we got a show called Rod Ryan on the Buzz down here out of Houston. He's about ready to interview Louis Anderson here in a minute, but they got a radio song playing.
Wow, Rod Ryan is going to interview Louis Anderson.
Yeah, is he going to talk about the tragedy that he had to live his life through and the comedy he's made out of it? Is he going to talk about his youth when his father used to throw liquor bottles at his head and not tell him that he ever loved him? Is he talking about the enabling mother who shoveled food into him and made him the fat, uninteresting homosexual he is today? That would be interesting. I hope Rod Ryan...
He's coming on?
Yeah, he's coming on.
All right, let's crank it up.
Right up at 9 o'clock. We will hook you up, don't you worry. If you're looking for something to do this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, right here at the Improv. That's right there in the Marquee Entertainment Center. If you want to go check out some entertainment, none other than Louis Anderson is live here in town. And in the studio
Louis is playing.
Good morning.
Yeah.
You know what's great? Is the first time that I've been on a radio station where people wear name tags. Well, because we want you to know who we're talking to. I know. Do you know that people don't? They think you'll remember.
No way.
We would never.
They wear name tags.
I'm horrible.
Hey, this is a great way to get guests on the show, by the way. We have Louis Anderson on our show today.
And, just
here's our exclusive interview with Louis Anderson.
The contender thing. We were just talking off the air about the contender, and I don't know what I was talking about. We have a guest, the guy that lost last night. I'm not going to even say anything to Louis about it, but the dude that lost last night is going to be on the show in the 9 o'clock hour.
Yes, he is.
Oh, and Louis goes, don't tell me who it is. Don't tell me. He's like, I eBayed it, but I missed it. You're watching the contender. You watch it on Monday. You know, like, I didn't want to get suckered into it. I said, I'm not going to get suckered into one more reality show. And then I watched it. Oh, my God. I mean, so I'm right in there going, I should have boxed. Oh, my God, get me in the gym. You know why I think it's so good? At least for me, I'm a huge sports fan. I think it's real boxing. It really is. It's not that thing that we've been jumped into. Well, Don King has nothing to do with this. That's right. In the boxing world, you always think, you always hear about sports being corrupt. Boxing, I'm convinced that there's something funky going on with boxing. Well, yeah. And this is very pure. Yeah, this is extremely pure. And this is hopeful. Yeah. This is really hopeful. There's people, there's families you never get to see. Those, when we watch reality shows, they're hanging with their families. Their families, and that's just,
I like your first name, Rod.
Yeah,
that's a good name.
The contender. It started Monday, so we were like, wow, let's get Fly on the show. No.
Right.
Sugar Ray? No.
Rod, yeah.
We had Frank Stallone on the show today.
He's Frank Stallone and Louis Anderson?
What the F's wrong? We have a national talk show, and they're getting Frank Stallone?
Come on. What about us?
And they're making fun of the fact they got Frank Stallone.
I know.
We would kill to have Frank Stallone on our show.
At 9 o'clock, they got the guy from the contender coming on. Louis Anderson. Wow.
The show is happening, man.
Rod Ryan.
Stupid rich boss. We can have Frank Stallone.
You're wearing a Harlem Globetrotters sweat jacket. What's your favorite sport? Well, basketball is probably my favorite sport. And your team is what? The Lakers? I go back and forth. I'm from Minnesota. Okay. So I can legally claim the Lakers. Gotcha. They were the Minneapolis Lakers. But my friends are mad at me because I should be a Timberwolves fan. You should be. But, I love the Timberwolves, but here's my problem with Minnesota
There's
teams.
no team called the Suck Cocks.
They sit there, they'll play, and then they go, well, at least we got here. Are you a football fan? Are you a Vikings fan? Yeah, but, after the last couple of years. It's such cheating. It's like, It's hard. Now, Randy Moss is heading over to Los Angeles now. Do you follow the Raiders? Yeah, the Raiders. Randy's a good fit for the Raiders, I think. Absolutely. They like the bad boys. They like the bad boys, and he's a bad boy. I actually always amused by him. Randy Moss? Yeah, I don't get all, bummed up. I actually love the Rockets. You do? I love watching the Rockets play.
No, Rockets, the ass Rockets.
With Houston, or you just kind of Houston was one of those great teams in, was it the 70s? That I've seen a bunch
sports
of,
with Louis Anderson.
I know. Talk about his awful upbringing.
Yeah. Let me tell you, baby.
Let's go to Tom in Philly.
March Madness, baby.
What's up, Tom?
Hey, we got the Free Beer and Hot Wings show. One guy is called Free Beer, one guy is called Hot Wings.
Stop it. Where is this, Adam?
God, we've been out of touch with the radio community, I think. I didn't know there was a show out there called Free Beer and Hot Wings. Are they talking?
They're talking right now.
Yeah, let's listen in.
Get the lower security clearance and thus become ineligible for going to the IDF. Well, I think that's a wonderful, wonderful thing.
I have a newfound respect for the Israeli army for doing that. The fact that they are saying keeping those nerds keeping rifles out of those nerds' hands. You're a misfit, and having you in our military makes us more likely to be overcome by Arabs. Could you imagine some a-hole gets up there and he's like, "You can't keep me out, I'm an orc." Yeah. Oh, yeah. Or at the front lines of battle, they try to put on like a shroud of mystery and walk across the... You can't see me, I'm wearing my cloak. I'm wearing my cloaking device. Great. They're just ridiculous. All those D&D players. I played the game like twice when I was about 10. I can tell my brother was way too into it. Really? World Book Jim. Really? He was the dungeon master. Yeah. Oh, man.
A little D&D talk.
Right. Brother. No. He's like 14. It was a big problem. You still do it? No, but I'll bet you he knows a lot about it. Yeah. I'll bet you if I... Oh, yeah. He's the World Book. He knows a lot about everything. The book goes up just a few minutes. Nikki Sixx from Motley Crue. Day 27, we'll take a break. It is the Free Beer and Hot Wings show.
It is the Free Beer and Hot Wings show. Hey, who doesn't like free beer and hot wings? That's probably their whole mindset. We'll call ourselves Free Beer and Hot Wings because who doesn't like free beer and hot wings? You're going to tune in because you like free beer and hot wings. Oh.
I hate my name, but it's not a radio name. Opie, I got it when I was like 10. But these guys had to think about a radio name like, well, I'll call myself Free Beer and you call yourself Hot Wings.
Let's call ourselves Vagina and Blowjob.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. Pussy and cock.
The Vagina and Blowjob show here, because everyone, who doesn't like vaginas and blowjobs?
How about skip work and don't pay taxes?
We're going for the urban market?
Yeah, we gotta come up with some crazy freaking radio name now, man.
I like the way they think. Who doesn't like free beer and hot wings?
But you have to actually go to an appearance and announce that you're free beer.
Free beer.
Yeah.
Embarrassing.
Hot Wings is all greasy looking.
I love it. Louis Anderson, our guest in the studio. Tell me about what projects you're working on now. I know you're going around doing stand-up. But I also have a company called 33 Productions, and we just shot a show called One Night Stand-Up. Okay. It's called a dating show. 3 guys perform their act. The woman gets to meet them. She doesn't talk to them. She just sees them.
Ew.
Right? But then she doesn't get to watch them. She only can hear them do their comedy. Now, who's going to run this? Comedy Central? I think Fox might do it. Okay. So is it in the pilot stage? Yeah, we did a pilot. We did a pilot. Presentation, they call it now, so that's less money. And they like what they see. They like what they see. And then she picks one for a date based on what she hears. Interesting. And also,
less comic dating game stands.
Exploiting comedy again.
What is your role? I'm the executive producer. They talk
oh, my God, it's really boring. Let's go to Chief in Westchester. Chief.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
All right.
Hey, I got this terrible morning show out of Danbury, Connecticut called Ethan and Omelet.
Omelet? What's with the food thing? Are you kidding? Have we missed the whole food thing and the radio guy name?
Are you kidding?
Ethan and Omelet. I guess because it's a morning thing. They are terrible.
Our new names are Oatmeal and Bagel.
That's right. Oatmeal and Bagel.
The 2 Jews in Brooklyn that are Lox and Whitefish.
Actually, they just came out a song. You want to hear some?
Yeah, let's listen to what?
Ethan and Omelet.
Ethan and Omelet.
Ethan.
Both in the rank of genius. That's right.
Let me tell you, you're being a lot kinder than I would.
I know it.
Oh, I would. Oh,
I'm going to beat you up when you're
Yeah,
gone.
but I'll be honest with you here. I always thought Finster was like the dumb blonde of the.
No, listen,
Of the disc
I've
jockey.
known Finster. He's a smart guy.
I didn't know that.
But he acts dumb for some reason.
that's it, because you have less responsibilities when you act dumb. Because when something goes wrong, the first thing they do is say, who's responsible for this?
Yeah.
Not me. I'm never asked to drive. I'm never asked to do any of that stuff.
So there's a method to the madness.
Yes.
Now the phone calls are starting to come in wanting to know when you'll be out on Route 7 with the dunce cap on.
Right after Mystery Rip.
Oh, no.
I'm ready to go.
Wacky radio alert. I guess the guy lost some kind of bet. He has to go out on the highway with a dunce cap on. Wow.
Let's get into the newsroom. It's 8:30.
Wow, that's wacky.
Police have used DNA
You guys got it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's perfect.
We don't need to hear any more of that one.
He's going to be out on the highway wearing a dunce cap. We're going to send him out there because he must have done something real stupid here in studio. So we're going to send him out on the highway with a shot cap, dunce cap. Oh.
Hey, Chief.
Yeah,
What's the name of the station?
it's I-95.
Oh, that was Ethan.
Yeah, Ethan and Omelet.
Ethan and
Jesus,
Omelet.
I grew up listening to Ethan on I-95.
Too bad.
Wasn't he with Pork Chop back then? Ethan and Pork Chop?
You don't know Omelet, do you, Opie?
No, I don't think so.
All right, guys, you guys rock.
All right. No, I-95 used to come across the Long Island Sound. I used to listen growing up on Long Island. That was a great rock station back in the day. I have no idea what they're doing now, but... Peter from Baton Rouge, what's up?
Steak, potatoes, and the whole buffet crew.
Hey, guys, how y'all doing this morning?
What's up, Peter?
Oh, look, we down here in the South, we got some guys called Walton and Johnson. I don't know if y'all ever heard of them.
Goddamn Walton and Johnson. Never heard of them.
No.
Well, what they've got, in the mornings, there's two guys, and all of a sudden you're starting hearing about 6 or 7 voices. One of them's doing a gay guy, a black guy, and a hillbilly. And it's just kind of ridiculous. I'm seeing if they're on right now. I'll get y'all through.
It's that whole bit that...
They're on?
Here we go.
All right,
let's listen.
Turn it up for us.
All right.
Being dumb, I thought I was smart. And every day, I should have known, he would send me to his car to get some things that he had left behind from I don't know when. You know, I don't know why he was sending me out there.
That's an unusual move, to send you to his car.
Yeah, and he would walk up to my desk. You know, he would kind of brush up against me.
Yeah.
And he would sit at his desk. And I was sitting in the front row, and a couple of other people heard it too. But I don't know if he was scratching himself.
Oh, no.
But you would hear the...
Too much rhythm? Too much rhythm going on up there? Oh, my goodness. Right there underneath his desk. And you had no idea because you were a young, innocent thing.
Yeah, and I would look at him, and he would be staring at me the whole time.
Well, what part of the country was this school in?
Crosby.
Brother?
Wow. What did you say?
Is that a what? Yeah, TJ?
He was black.
Yeah, these are some crazy guys that just really... I couldn't explain to you, but they're just a bunch of jackasses.
What is
that
it,
keep
two
moving
white
around
guys?
From one station to the other.
I see 2 white guys, and then who's the black guy under that picture, Eric?
Mr. O.
Mr. O, and then keep going.
Oh, Mr. O.
Mr. O. There's a Mr. Kenneth, a Mr. O,
Billy,
and let me try to think of the hillbilly's
That's the
name.
chick?
That's Billy Ed.
That's the gay guy.
Where's
Mr.
the
Kenneth.
chick?
And then Billy Ed Hatfield is the redneck, I guess.
No picture of the chick? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that means she's a fat pig.
Speaks volumes.
I don't know what they were talking about there, but all right.
They jump from subject to subject kind of randomly, but they used to be funny until I found y'all a couple of years back when y'all were syndicated out through New Orleans.
Right.
New Orleans,
yeah, and so I've stuck with y'all ever since.
All right.
There's nobody down there called Grits and Hush Puppies?
No, I mean, it's just...
Grits and collard greens.
They were funny at a point, but I'm on the O&A bandwagon now, so
thank you, my friend.
You're going to have a hard time kicking me off.
Right.
Who's that?
Thanks, Peter.
Friend of the show. Yep, well, anyway, y'all guys rock. I'm punching out.
Now, that girl's been all over the internet, Tammy F.
Wow. Not bad.
All right, let's see if the Louis Anderson interview's still going on. John? We lost John, I guess?
John
okay.
must have failed. No.
Oh, he said no right when you hung up on him.
I'm sorry. Keith.
Oh.
Hey, yo, we're back in commercial or music again with these guys.
All right, yeah, we'll say goodbye.
You didn't want me to get you in touch with Bearman, did you? You know, maybe Javalog, some wine?
we write each other every once in a while. We say hi, so he's got my stuff. All right.
Java-log.
We're going to let you be, Keith.
Fine.
Thank you.
All right, see it.
All right. I get it.
Eating it.
Ike from Tennessee, what's up?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey, what do you got?
I got some crap-ass radio from Knoxville. It's called Phil and Gina. They're getting ready to do, here in a minute, they're doing news, but they're getting ready to do some type of calling game show called Fact or Crap.
Fact or crap?
Yeah.
I guess they would tell a story, and the contestant has to guess if it's fact or crap.
That's all crap on this show.
Just default to crap.
All right, hold on. Just tell us when they're going back in. We got you on the line. We could hear you. I'm just going to take another phone call here on another line. Cindy from Jersey, what's up?
Hey, it's I'm calling about a local radio show. It's called the Big Greasy Breakfast.
This food phenomenon in radio.
What? We missed the boat.
We missed the whole food thing. We got in before the food phase, Opie. We could have really had cool food names.
It takes the attention away from how awful you are.
Yeah.
Because people are trying to figure out the name of the show all morning.
And they think maybe they think about food when they hear the name, and they don't think about how much you suck.
Big greasy breakfast.
And somebody on that show screwed up, and Over Eggs is going to stand on a highway with a dunce cap on. Over Easy.
Over Easy.
All right, Cindy.
Yeah, they're talking now. I'm going to put the phone by the speaker. Okay,
go ahead.
Hold on.
Cowbell.
Damn, hold on. Crap, they did the news. They were talking for a little bit. Now they're into Aussie.
All right. Can you hold on?
Yeah, I can hold on for a little bit.
Is this in Jersey?
All right.
I want to hear some of that big greasy breakfast.
Yeah, Ike back in Tennessee, anything?
No, they're still doing the news, man.
Still doing the news? Well,
yeah.
let's hear a little local news in Tennessee.
All right.
You can turn it up there, Ike.
You got to hear it all right?
No, you got to put it right up to the speaker.
Big Blue by IBM.
It's time now for a traffic update. Let's check in with Jake Kirsty.
Well, we're wrapping up things pretty nicely on this Friday morning. No wrecks getting your way on any of the main routes. And
traffic.
Any of the side routes either. So no special work going on today. So really, no point in me sticking around.
At least the traffic guy knows how useless he is.
We'll listen to you on Joe's show this afternoon.
Scattered light showers possible.
I saw the tractor about an hour ago. That's about it.
The guy was like, Jesus, I'm useless.
Real good way to justify your job. At least fake it, you idiot. You're going to get fired.
Not only are you doing radio in Tennessee, you got to be the traffic guy in Tennessee.
My God.
Jesus. Welcome to the Low Carb and Brisket Radio Show.
Back to you, Bacon.
Ike, are they in commercial?
No, they're still talking about weather.
All right, stay right there. I got to go to, let's see.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
All right, let's go to Tim in California. Tim? Tim.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
What's up, buddy?
Not too much, man. You guys are excellent. Love you guys.
Oh, thanks.
Hey, I got to show Rob, Arnie, and Don out in California, Sacramento.
What station is it?
98.5.
All right.
Okay.
Well, listen to them?
Yeah, let's
go. All right.
Look, Reno's a great example. San Diego's a great example. Reno, I still don't even understand this, other than the fact that I know Air Force One is equipped with missile defense systems. I've told the story before, when Bill Clinton was president and came to Reno, I happened to be golfing at Wild Creek Golf Course, which is up there on North McCarran, and we happened to be on whatever hole that is, and I haven't played it so long I forget, that overlooks all of the city. It's the highest point at Wild Creek, and Air Force One... I'm sorry, I'm watching live coverage on the TV of a dog running through the streets of New York City, and then cops are chasing him, and I just twice have almost seen the dog get hit, and I just can't stand to watch this. They've got him now, dog safe. I was standing there on top of the hill as Air Force One flew right over it.
All right,
and we were 1,000 feet from Air Force One. Now again, it might have missile defense systems.
Hey, you guys getting that?
Hold on, I got to just jump in here. That's why radio stinks out there, because they just did the same story we did, and the guy goes, I can't stand to look at this. Thank God. And then he said, thank God they caught the dog. We took the whole other angle, like that fucking dog should have been run over.
Yeah, we're getting it.
Yeah, turn it back on.
Turn it back on.
Lasers on it where it shoots the missiles outside, because what if there are... two terrorists with two missile launchers.
They will not, the White House will not, never has confirmed the existence of any of this, but the rumors are that it has like what you saw if you remember the Air Force One movie with Harrison Ford, where you can spray out tracer fire that distracts missiles, and
it's called
they have
chaff and flares, you tool.
So those are the rumors, and no one, of course, knows this.
So you couldn't get a hold of something as high-tech as a missile launcher. I know that I grew up in Georgia, and Hartsfield International Airport in Atlanta, which is like the second or third busiest airport in the country, is surrounded by neighborhoods in southwest Atlanta and fed by interstates. You could actually sit with like a mortar launcher and just drop mortars into the whole airport and nuke the whole airport.
Perhaps you
shouldn't. Let's just move on. There's nothing we can do about it. Let's just live in fairy tale land and pretend it ain't gonna happen.
I understand.
There's nothing we can do about it. Why even discuss it? Why even do reports on it?
Yeah.
Just walk around in fear.
Thank you. At least we're keeping the theme of this segment consistent with ignorance is bliss. This is a great example. You'd rather be ignorant of this.
If there's nothing you can do about it, then why the hell is anybody telling me?
Shut up. What? Again, I don't necessarily argue with that point of view other than it gives us something to talk about and kill 5 hours every morning. Remember that 6 months before 9/11, the Hart Commission came out and said terrorists are going to hijack our planes and they're going to fly them into our buildings. Nobody paid attention. Remember, we had that story on page 42 of the New York Times. You guys get that?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
We've heard enough.
Dude, that was so goddamn funny when he went into the dog story, because first of all, we were talking about it and goofing on the fact that it was even news on the news last night, and he was watching it like he thought it was happening right then and there.
Yeah.
That was a story from yesterday.
and these guys, they can't be edgy. And the Arabs just stop. Hi, I'm Alamode, and this is Strudel. You can't be edgy and in your face and go, hi, I'm Omelet.
Omelet. Yeah. How in your face are you going to get? How in your face and edgy and...
It's the Captain Crunch and Banana Show. Jesus.
Hi.
I can finally make fun of other stupid names. God, this is such a pleasure.
And now international news with puff pastry.
Ike.
Hey, these guys just went into another fucking song.
Yeah, of course they did.
We got the limp noodle and vinegar pie show.
All right, stay on the line if you can.
Back with Cindy with the big greasy breakfast. Cindy?
Yep, I'm here.
Are they on?
Just finishing up traffic. They should be going into us and talking in a minute. Hold on.
All right.
Yeah, pot them up.
How do you souffle?
This report is great.
We're listening to the big greasy breakfast. Hey, we are looking for shows for our channel, so
we're auditioning.
Guess what?
Doing a live audition.
It all stinks out there.
Public Utilities. I'm Nancy Rini on DHA.
See, they want us to do news. That would have been us. Yep. Thank you, Cindy. Now back to the Opie and Anthony program. We got Wheelchair Fred on the line. He's going to shove a dildo up his ass.
For most of the day today. The snow clouds, I should say. Light snow off and on. Maybe an inch out of the whole.
Another thing that's a waste on the radio. Weather reports.
Today down to 28 tonight with a chance of light snow. Tomorrow some clouds. Maybe some rain and snow showers. High around 40.
Jersey weather.
For a high on Sunday with partly sunny skies.
Look out your window.
Yeah, that's the guy.
All right.
He's going into commercial now.
Oh, commercial.
Are you sure?
Wow.
Well,
the traffic, the commercials, the weather, the crap.
I'll keep it on. Come back to me in a couple minutes, because then he usually cuts back in and they do news like every 15 minutes.
All right. Stay there. Thank you, Cindy, for helping us out.
Big greasy commercial break.
Doc, what's up?
How about some fucking programming?
Yeah, hey, what's going on?
What's up, Doc?
Hey, I got 295 WFMS out of Indianapolis, Indiana, Bob and Tom.
The most overrated radio show in the business.
Come on, guys. I love you guys. I don't even listen to Bob and Tom anymore. I wanted to call in on their show and give O&A a plug and let you guys listen to it.
The most overrated show.
I played a little golf with Tommy.
I tried to listen to them.
When Opie and them weren't working, me and Opie went and played golf, and I opened the trunk of my car, and there's a Bob and Tom golf bag that they gave me.
I forgot about that. I'm like, Jesus.
It's like going home and the panties come out of your briefcase in front of your wife.
I'm out of work. I'm with this idiot. Where were we? In Miami?
I don't know. Miami or something.
Oh, how did this get in here?
I'm out of work. He opens up his trunk of his rental, and there's a big Bob and Tom golf bag that he got from the guy.
It was just golf, Opie. It meant nothing.
I'm like, jeez, thanks for the loyalty.
We just played golf. We're not friends or anything.
It was unbelievable. I'm just like, you got to be kidding me.
Oh, my God.
I was at the lowest of my life, and he's pulling out this massive Bob and Tom golf bag. really nice. I guess they had some kind of golf outing and gave everyone.
I have like 4 golf bags, but I brought that one on purpose.
Jesus Christ. I remember the time I went bowling with Voss, and he pulled out a meatloaf and gravy bowling ball. I was so upset. I didn't know he ever did the meatloaf and gravy show.
And then I had to perform that night at the bowling alley. I was just checking out the acoustics.
I hear you did it at the bowling alley, but there was a tragedy when people tried to throw the ball at your teeth.
Let's go to Alabama. Tamara.
Hi, how are you?
Hi.
What's up, Tamara?
Not a lot.
All right, what are you listening to today?
Well, of course, they went to commercial. It's the 2 sexiest fat men alive. They build themselves. It's Rick and Bubba.
The Rick and Bubba Show?
What they call themselves?
Rick and Bubba Show.
Where are they out of?
They're out of Birmingham.
And they call themselves the 2
Well, actually, it's a syndicated show.
I
and
did
they're
their
kind of a
show.
little bit of everywhere.
And they call themselves the 2 sexiest fat guys. What?
The 2 sexiest fat men alive.
I did
The
their show.
2 sexiest fat men alive. Well, how about that?
All right, stay on the line for a couple seconds here. I'm going to go. We're going all over the country today. Let's say hi to Jeremy. Jeremy, what's up?
Hey guys, I'm in Jersey. I'm listening to this. It's not a bad talk show, but they've got this really, really hacky comedian on. Let me put it on so you guys can take a listen.
All right.
The 2 sexiest fat men alive.
Hold on for a couple seconds here. I'm going to go.
I knew where he was going with that. You scumbag.
What a jackass. He's an old listener.
That's funny.
That is really
Did he
funny.
tape that?
If the show's really good,
We're
but
on delay.
Oh.
yeah, the show's
so
pretty good,
funny.
but they got a hacky comedian.
Oh, that's so funny. See, that's creative.
David in what's WY? Wyoming, I guess.
Wyoming, yeah.
All right, David.
David.
Yeah, I'm here.
How you doing, man?
What do you got, buddy?
Hey guys, we got this Jonathan and Mary in the morning, and they're awful. They're awful, and they're doing this thing. Who's the most desperate housewife in your neighborhood? But of course, right when I went to you guys, it went to commercials. So.
Commercials. Man, if this doesn't speak volumes for satellite radio, unbelievable.
All right, hold on, John. Let's go back to the big greasy breakfast. Let's see what's going on there again. Cindy, anything?
I think they're coming at a commercial in a couple of seconds. Come back to me pretty quick.
Okay.
Well,
We'll leave you on the line.
We'll keep you there. You're on with Ike in Tennessee. Ike, anything going on the Phil and Gina show?
Actually, we got some more Led Zeppelin going on here. I think it's getting ready to go off.
They haven't gone
Hopefully
to Fact or
it'll
Crap?
They haven't said anything in like 15 minutes, which is probably a good thing.
I want to play along with Fact or Crap.
Yeah.
All right, well, and Cindy, what do you think?
He's coming back. Hold on.
All right,
crank it up.
Big greasy breakfast.
$1 billion. All of a sudden, you're on that Forbes billionaire list.
Right.
I got an email, and it sounds like I wrote it. I'd buy my company and put it out of business so all my foolish fellow employees would be jobless.
Hey, boys, they're talking.
Uh-oh.
All right, hold on.
Sure it wasn't you?
They didn't sign it. So time for the Scotty's Record Shop listener pick of the day. 1:05 this afternoon. Selena, she'll be in for Terry. She's going to ask you.
Hey, they're playing Factor Crap.
All right.
Green Day.
Oh, let's go to Fact or Crap.
All right,
with
Cindy,
the
hold
Phil
on.
and Gina show in Tennessee.
Yeah, let's go, Ike.
All right.
You'll say whether it's fact or crap, but if you get the most correct,
Little higher, little higher.
a pair of tickets to go to the Aaron's 312 Bush Series race and the Golden Corral 500 next Hill.
Ike, a little more volume if you hear us.
Speedway the weekend in March 19th.
Louder.
Indeed you do. It's Fact or Crap on 100.3. We need to test this now. It's 6560100.
Crap.
Remember to say your name when you buzz in. Here we go with Fact or Crap. 6560100 now.
Yeah. But what happened?
Fact or Crap.
God damn it, more fucking music.
What are they going to
That was the big tease, I guess, to getting their phone lines ready for All right, hold on.
You know what they do? They probably tape it during the song.
Yeah.
And then they play it, so it's no surprises here. No chance of anybody cursing.
I love you getting the natural reaction of the listener, too. Like, God damn it, more fucking music that I've heard a million times. Cindy.
That's classic.
Yeah, when you want to listen to music, all they do is talk. When you want them to talk, all they're doing is playing music.
Exactly.
That's a greasy morning show.
Are they talking?
No, now they went into Green Day. I've got to run into work in a few minutes. It's 105.5 North Jersey. Any of your other listeners in this area should be able to pick it up and call in.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Have a great day, guys.
Cindy was great today. Let's go to Tamara in Alabama. Tamara, anything going on with the Rick and Bubba show?
Yes, they actually came back. Hold on, I'll let you listen.
That's my nickname. How can Herb buys me one for Christmas every year? How can Herb be spelled the same and to be Herb and Herb?
Rick, it's English, and you know how I feel about that. What next? Taxes?
Can you hear it?
Now, Herb, here's the thing that's so interesting about this. Your job, I mean, it's like you get to promote coming to the beach where everybody wants to be on their vacation, but that's where you work. So you're already there. I mean, how cool.
Well, we're living the dream. Living the dream.
You don't need an assistant or two, do you?
Well, we can always use a little help.
Yeah, I bet you got a job. It's like walking out with loaves of bread when people are starving. I bet you got about free.
What language is this?
I don't know.
What language are they speaking?
That's the Deep South.
Just absolutely awful.
All right, give us a little more.
Okay.
Registered online at rickandbubba.com. Thousands of people registered to win this trip. And the winner this morning, Health Columbus.
I think our phone's gate now because it's too close to the speaker.
Those guys are living a dream, all right.
Yeah.
Morning radio in Birmingham.
It's not working. I think she's holding it too close to her speaker.
Oh, really?
Can you hear me?
Tamara, I think you're holding the phone too close to the speaker.
That's a probability.
Yeah, hold it a little further away.
Yeah, give us one more taste.
Use this term, relax. You're already here.
Okay.
Yes. Can you just feel the tension already going away right now? Are you picturing yourself being there?
Oh, yeah. Yes, I sure am. I've never been to the coast of Alabama.
You're kidding.
No.
Well, that's just sad. I'm so glad this is about to happen. How about everybody should have already been to Alabama's Gulf Coast? If you haven't, you're missing a little pearl. Yeah, Linda, there's been several articles in the U.S.
I'd like to point out that these guys make about $250,000 a year each. They just gave away a trip to a poor lady in Mississippi who's going to the Gulf Coast, which was blown away in a hurricane a couple of months back.
Unbelievable.
So, I mean, imagine that. There's nothing down there. All the great bars they used to have are now just big piles of sand.
That's where they get the trips to.
That's where they're giving away.
And she won. Her first trip, and she won.
You're a winner. Well, that's great, Tamara.
But they're actually, I mean, they're all over. I can't stand them. I'm going back to satellite radio. I don't even know how to work my regular radio anymore.
Thank you, Tamara.
You just got to turn it off.
Spent 2 lovely nights in Beirut.
If you were wondering that it might have been a mistake to get satellite radio, this is a perfect commercial for satellite radio. Let's really fast here before we wrap this up. David in Wyoming again. David, anything?
No, they're doing a song now, so.
All right. Can you hold a little bit or no? Or you?
Yeah, I can.
All right. And Ike, they're still in commercials or playing that stupid music?
We're listening to some great Bryan Adams, I think.
Which one?
Very enjoyable.
Which one? Cuts Like a Knife?
Boys of Summer.
Summer of '69.
Henley. Yeah.
Oh, it's still Don Henley, Boys of Summer, right?
Oh, maybe it's Don Henley. I don't know.
He's like, I don't know. I don't give a crap.
That's awful stuff. Well, that really proves.
All right, hold on the line, buddy. We should take a break anyway.
Yeah, that really drives the point home. Well, did we get any candidates, you think? If we want to add new shows to the channel, we listened to a lot of food made its appearance today, and I don't know. What do you think? I would have liked to have heard Fact or Crap.
Well, we could take a break and see if they're playing Fact or Crap when we get back.
I would like to hear that. Maybe that's the kind of programming we need for our channel.
All right. All I know is what I got out of this is I am happy myself that the dog is okay.
That what?
The dog is okay.
The dog is okay.
That was running on the highway.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. That was yesterday's story.
I know.
The guy was like, I can't watch this. We were like, we were bummed that it was taped. That means there's not going to be video of the guy, the little fella getting squashed.
Little fella. There's a man out there. He seems to be kicking the dog in the liver. Who is that?
We'll be right back. It's Pudding and Onions.
Rich Boss is hanging out with us today in place of Jim Norton, who's playing at the Improv in Baltimore. That's what started this whole thing. We took a peek, a little listen in, as Jim Norton was whoring himself on another radio station. So he said, might as well see what else is going on in radio today.
My new name is not Rich Boss anymore. When I'm on radio, it's Filter Fish.
Ike, anything?
You missed it, guys.
We missed Fact or Crap?
Yeah. No,
Son of a
crap
bitch.
And crap.
So now what are they doing?
He's talking. You want to listen?
Yeah, let's listen.
Right.
It's the Phil and Gina show. I don't even in Tennessee somewhere.
So you at a rock bottom price, and it's in most cases better than the fresh food you get somewhere else.
I went online to their website yesterday at hotshoppers.com. I was shocked at the inventory of the beautiful stuff they have to offer. You should go there and check it out. It's amazing.
Allsalvage.com or Stephen Highway 68 Butter, Foothills Plaza, Maryville. Jared, the gallery of jewelry.
Damn it, they're just doing a plug.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm at work. It's time to go let the gimp out.
All right.
I am really
Appreciate
mad.
it, boys. You guys are rock.
Thank you, Ike.
Later.
All right.
I'm so mad that I missed.
Man, Eric is popping up pictures of these guys as we, listen in. Phil and Gina.
Yeah.
Phil looks like Burl Ives.
They're real old fat guys. They're all old and fat.
I just did.
Is he wearing a foot thing? A house arrest?
House arrest?
Foot thing? Is that a wacky bit? Or is
Of
he
course
actually...
it is. They're broadcasting from his dining room, it looks like, or his grandma's house. Well, he's old, so it's probably his house.
House arrest.
Phil went under a 24-hour house arrest at his home in Dandridge, March 8th and 9th. He was fitted with a GPS ankle bracelet courtesy of the Knox County Probation Office. The ankle bracelet tracked all of his movements in real time and produced a ringing sound when he traveled beyond the perimeter of the house. This house arrest was intended to emulate the conditions that Martha Stewart is undergoing under the terms of her house arrest. Yeah.
That's really Art Bell's house. He rents him a room.
Yeah, let's go to Jim in Massachusetts. Jim, what's up?
Not much.
All right, what do you got?
Greg Hill from AAF.
Yeah, our old radio station.
Unfortunately, I think he's on vacation, but everyone else is there.
Oh, really?
Is that what they do?
Tonight at the Palladium, you can check out Motorhead. WAF will be there, handing out some bumper stickers and stuff.
This is the beauty of...
And every time I hear Motorhead,
This is the beauty of a band coming to the area.
Yeah.
All the radio stations claim that they're the one.
Yeah.
Workplace of the day today is going to get Deadwood Season 1 on DVD from HBO Video. Sugarloaf Passes and Dunkin' Donuts. Fax us at 617-931-1073 or email us. Got a ton of emails today, so we'll
is that
pick
Kevin?
those in just a few minutes.
I think it is.
God, why is he still with him, man?
And before we get to the
guy
news,
is very
funny enough,
talented.
I'll have the news kind of story here. A elderly New Jersey woman thought she was being nice when she drove two strangers to a bank. What she didn't realize was while she waited outside, they robbed the place. Police in Lawrence say a man and a woman talked to the 80-year-old Good Samaritan into driving them to a bank and had her wait for them outside.
That's awesome.
The two passed the note to the teller and got at least $1,000, as reported. Authorities say the two got back in the car with the woman, got her to drive them to Trenton, New Jersey. She's not a suspect in the case, and police believe she knew nothing about what took place at the time. The couple that robbed the bank is
What a
still on
nice
the list.
old lady, though.
Yeah, too bad they only got $1,000. That would have been quite a haul if they got away with it.
No offense, Pussycat. None taken, you cankerous little prune.
So there you go. A little the Good Samaritan, unwitting accomplice in a bank robbery. The weather today, cloudy.
Wow, he's struggling.
Tomorrow,
He's struggling. He's struggling.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. We have to go back. Oh, shoot, hold on. The Big Greasy Breakfast is back on the air. Pat from whackbag.com. What's up, Pat?
Yo, I got Big Greasy Breakfast back on.
All right, let's hear it.
They're in commercial right now.
Of course they are. Oh, enough with the commercials.
I thought they were back on. They're coming back on?
Sounds like they're about to come back on probably in about a minute or so.
All right, we're going to end this in just a second here, but let's say hi to David in Wyoming again. David?
Yeah, I'm here. It's on. Hang on.
All right, John and Mary.
Okay. Well, would it kill you to take her out once every couple of months? Is that my responsibility to take her out a night on the town? I should take Doris out dancing, dining? But don't you like her? Well, that's her husband's job. Well, he's not going to do it. Maybe if you were to do it, then it might get him up off his butt. But then he'd think I was seeing her. Just complicate things. With Lori, too. Are you sure?
Yeah.
People are funny sometimes. No. Okay. Well, your neighborhood's no different. Now I've got Christy, the single mom next door. The aerobics instructor. Oh, the aerobics instructor. Oh, no, wait, yoga. Yoga? Yoga. Oh. That's right, her kids told me that. She's always doing the downward dog in the driveway? No, we never really see much of that, although we do see gentlemen callers coming during the day when the kids are at school. What do you think that means? I don't know. Maybe it's a multi-level marketing thing and they're just picking up merchandise. For an hour and a half at a time?
The Abby parcel.
I can't take this.
No. I don't have all the answers. Hey, who's the most desperate housewife in your neighborhood? Now, who's this?
I'm a desperate housewife, I guess you could say.
What makes you desperate?
Well, he drives the truck. He's rarely home. I don't think he loves me anymore. I've been with him for 4.5 years, so...
Why do you say you don't think he loves you anymore?
Really, I don't think he's ever loved me.
Oh, my gosh, what a horrible thing to come to grips with.
But he married you. Yeah.
You were knocked up?
Oh, no. I mean, I had already had kids, I'd been divorced before. He doesn't tell me he loves me.
Another forgotten fruit.
You guys hear that?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
They're doing a bit called Desperate Housewife.
Morning. Don't they, lady on the phone?
Exactly. Yes, they do.
What do you do around the neighborhood? You mow the lawn in a miniskirt? You flirt with a UPS guy? What do you do?
Well, I do mow the lawn, but it's not in a miniskirt.
Mm-hmm.
I clean my house.
Right.
I take care of my kids.
You flirt inappropriately with the bag boy at the Piggly Wiggly.
Now, how did you know that?
Because he used to be the bag boy. That's how he knows. Yeah. Bag boys get a lot of action.
That's terrific. But hey, guys, that's one of the two stations that comes in, and every time you hear them, you just want to shoot yourself in the face.
Yeah, we're looking at the picture of Jonathan and Mary on the website, and wow, John is a very short guy. Mary is at least 6 inches taller than John. She has her right elbow on his shoulder, and she is as big as a house.
Yeah.
She's in like this house coat / men's jacket.
Hey, let's listen to the rest of that show.
Okay. Oh, it's over, guys.
Oh, yeah, it's over. It's been over for them for a long time.
Hey, I got a quick question for one of you guys or Voss. That bit that Jimmy Norton has on the Comedy Channel there where he's talking about the guy having the stroke falling in the Christmas tree.
Yeah.
Is that on his CD that's out?
Wow, I don't know. If it's not on the Yellow Discipline CD, he's going to release another one very soon, so.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, you guys are great. Thanks very much.
Hey,
all right, thank you.
I don't know who you played, but the guys, they were DJs. They talked about the old lady with the bank robbery.
Yeah.
There was 100 jokes there.
Oh, I know.
And they didn't say one joke.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
They didn't do one funny thing about that story.
Dan and Dan?
Yeah, hold on. Here it comes. I can't hear you guys for shit.
All right. This is Carlos. A show called Dan and Dan.
Home. It just doesn't... Well, first of all, like places like New York or Las Vegas, you don't get a homey feel about. So home is the wrong word. It's supposed to be about excitement. It's about power. It's not a homey feeling. It's an adventure. It's a vacation. This is just blah. There's no ring to it is the problem.
Who is this
something
and
like
where?
New York, a big, big city with a tiny, tiny mayor.
Oh.
Just something there that's going to let you know what's going on in New York. Come for the food, stay for the gay mayor. New York. New York, we've got Olympic fever. Or is it West Nile? It's some kind of a bad fever. All right, 866-277-4969, 866-277-4969. Looking for new slogans for the Big Apple, because they're done with the Big Apple, and they came up with this...
Wow, that's...
Carlos just hung up on us in that radio show.
That's interesting.
This is Dan. No, I'm Dan.
It sounded good.
I guess they're doing slogans for New York City today.
It sounded good.
Because we do have a very short mayor that some people think is a little on the feminine side.
Uh-huh.
He's also one of the richest men in the world.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
It sounded like they had a dynamic together, those two. Kind of like
It wasn't that bad, right?
No.
Josh?
Yeah.
They get a call back.
What's up, Josh?
Hey, not much. I can barely hear you.
Yeah, I know. That's been a problem for a while. What are you listening to?
I'm listening to Tim and the Animal. I was listening to you guys, but I got Tim and the Animal on. They're playing music right now.
Of course they are.
Oh, hang on. Here we go.
All right.
Hang on.
Score passes to the Husker Lawn and Leisure Show and passes to the IFMA Freestyle Motocross event all weekend long. You pick those up out of college this afternoon. Gas, grass, and pass weekend. Oh, because it's usually the gas would be the IFMA Freestyle. Right. Yeah, right. The grass would be the Husker Lawn and Leisure Show. Got it. And the pass would be the passes that you win to go to these events. We have meetings to decide what we're calling weekends. This was a really long weekend, and a lot of alcohol was involved in coming up with this name. All right? And sometimes they may not make sense, but listeners now know that when they hear a weekend name, they'll know that we were drunk when we were coming up with it. So anyway, Skin Man kicks off the giveaway on that after 5 this afternoon. The Star Wars preview, the trailer, 2 minutes and 24 seconds. Wow. Here it is. Hey, you want more or what?
Wow. I can't take it.
I got another radio station up here if you want to try it.
Yeah, what is it?
It's Todd and Tyler.
Who?
Todd and Tyler. They're out of Omaha.
Oh, okay.
Hang on just a second. I think they had a commercial. Hold on.
All right.
Yeah, they had a commercial if you want to come back to me.
All right. Thank you, Josh.
I can't take any more of this. I can't take any more of these shows. Jesus.
They all kind of have that same sound, huh?
It's the same thing.
That guy was named Animal. He was pre-food.
Animal.
That was Animal.
He was pre-food.
Yeah. Join me as I have my metamorphosis into steak, and my name becomes Steak.
Animal.
I'm sure there's a show out there somewhere called Steak and Eggs, man.
Steak and Eggs.
All right, well, that's a 2-hour distraction.
The morning drive-through.
Yeah, Jesus.
The morning drive-through.
That was pretty good.
We heard some really bad radio.
A lot of bad radio going on right there.
Who gets a call back? I don't think any of them.
None of them get a call back. I'm sorry. None of them.
Oh, man.
You know, I mean, we're looking for other shows for this channel, and
I kind of liked that one show, though.
Dan and Dan?
Yeah, that was pretty good. I like those guys.
Why are you laughing as you say that?
What, you didn't like them? Talking about the stadium and renaming the Big Apple? You didn't like those guys?
I'm just saying, why would you like those guys?
I think they sounded good.
Yes, they did.
Their voices had a ring to it that made me feel comfortable.
Yeah, I think Dan and Dan are in the running.
I think they're in the running.
Yeah,
I did 2 good guys last week in wherever I was. Lex and Terry, I think. Do you know them? They were a big fan. Everybody's a big fan of you guys. I'm telling you. You go on the road. You go on the road. Oh, we love those guys. I get calls every now and then from the guys in Arizona.
Yeah.
And they know what to say to me because they heard us on O&A. So they just try to re-interview. So I heard you got engaged. Where?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where'd you hear that?
Where'd you hear? O&A.
Right. All right, want to get into some other stuff?
Arizona on the Tortilla and Maize show.
Tortilla.
He was the corn. His name was Corn when he lived up north. But they call him Maize.
All right, we have a girl here. She's been.
Yeah, what's her story? Get her in here.
She's been putting on makeup for the last 2 hours. So.
Yeah.
And then we also have the Hot 97 thing.
Oh, I love that.
Speaking of other radio stations, this hip-hop station in New York, you know, they had a shooting recently with the game and, I don't know, and 50 Cent there.
Hot 97's like Columbine. It's just
they had a shooting?
Fire everywhere. There's 17
Why are you shocked?
instances of violence.
No, I'm not, but what happened?
They had a shooting outside the station again.
Recent? Really?
Yeah, like beginning of the week, right? Yeah.
They're not writing a song about it, are they?
Didn't he sound surprised?
No.
Really? There were planes taking off at the airport? What? Huh?
Now was that cornbread and chitlins in the morning show?
So, you know, this place is known for having a lot of crazy shit happen.
Violence.
And Ben brought in this the Village Voice, and it has all the incidents.
Yeah, Thug Radio.
Thug Radio, it's called, and it has all the stuff that has happened at this
I've done
radio station here in New York City.
Yeah.
Hot 97. I walked out on them. It was horrible.
Really?
Well, this is when Star and Buck were there. They were cool. Yeah. Star and Buck were cool. They're funny guys. They're edgy, you know. But then I went in there with some broad, not a clue of funniness.
No.
Nothing. And they were trying to do prep during commercials, right? Does anybody have anything for this? Bye.
Oh, you just
I said, I go, there's nothing going on here.
Prep, what's that?
Yeah, we don't know show prep.
Just go to the phones and tell people to put other radio shows on.
Yeah, that's we had nothing today.
There's no prep. This is natural. It's natural radio.
So what are some of the incidents at this Hot 97 station there?
Well, it starts off in 1996 when Lil Kim calls DJ Wendy Williams full of shit for talking about Kim's alleged drug and shoplifting busts on the air. Williams also says Kim was about to star in a low-budget porno film. So that kind of kicked the whole thing off. And then, let's see, in 97, Rashid Ron Moultrie.
7X.
Christ. is found shot dead in Hot 97.
That's a bit they do.
Now, shot dead in Hot 97 DJ Clue's Ford Expedition in Valley
Anthony,
Stream. Yeah.
I'm going to guess crap.
No, that is fact.
That's how that bit would work. How dumb.
Good guess, Lemon Chicken, but no.
All right, continue, Waffle.
Yeah, he was found shot dead in one of the DJ's vehicles. October 2000, a party sponsored by Hot 97 at Midtown hotspot Mars 2112 erupts in gunfire, injuring 2 bystanders. These people cannot keep their guns from going off into each other's faces. February 2001, a shootout in front of Hot 97's Hudson Street headquarters, during which at least 20 rounds are fired, wounds a bystander, leaving a bullet in his back. Police linked the shooting to a disagreement between Lil' Kim and Capone and Noriega.
That's Firearms Friday.
Thank God it's Firearms.
Firearms Friday.
You know what the funny thing is about this? This is in a building where people are wearing suits and ties with
legitimate
briefcases trying to get real shit done. And they got a dead body.
Yeah, people being shot.
They can't come back from lunch because there's a dead body.
Dead bodies, 20 rounds going off. Imagine, dealing with that in your office.
Yeah, yellow tape around the building because there's a dead body, and all you want to do is get back to your desk.
Another rapper as a guest.
Police linked the shooting to a disagreement between Lil' Kim and Capone and Noriega. Capone and Noriega. They do a radio show up there in Minnesota, I think. They allowed Kim's rival Foxy Brown to insult her on the group's new CD, so that's what upset them. August 2001, morning DJ Star apologized for on-air a mocking of Aaliyah's death, making the sound of a loud car crash. They suspend him indefinitely. He returns to the air September 10th, 2001, just in time. December 11th, 2001, DJ Angie Martinez plays a new Jay-Z track entitled Super Ugly, in which the rapper takes aim again at rival Nas. Nas, referring to a relationship with the mother of Nas's child, crowing that he left condoms on your baby seat. So they're always dissing each other.
Well, what happens is they get through the metal detectors because they just say it's their teeth. Okay.
They're not finally.
They're not
swing and a miss.
Anthony, can I break in because we got Jim Norton on the phone here? He wants to call in and say hi. Hey, Jimmy.
Hi, guys.
Hi,
Jimmy.
Butterfly.
Hi, how are you, Rich?
Good. This is
I can
funny.
hear you a little bit better today.
Really?
Oh, goody.
Not much, though.
We're a little jealous, Jimmy.
Why?
Well, we were listening in.
I know, I was laughing. I was like, oh, these guys must be really tooling on us.
Oh, we were listening to you. It was like, you're sitting there and your hours, and we're watching you with other people.
It's like finding a videotape of your girlfriend. You thought she was faithful, and there's this videotape of her banging some big black guy.
See, that's the difference. I got excited.
Yeah, Boss is like...
I loved it.
You know what, dude? I like that show so much because we got kicked off the air. They were like one of the only shows that would let me do 3 hours, and they would let me talk about you guys. They were so cool when we were booted. But it's weird to go back to commercial. Like, it was easier for me to do in the 2 years we were off because now I've gotten so used to doing what we do that I'm constantly having to edit myself, and it's just I get really spoiled on XM, man.
Is that the only one you did down in Baltimore?
Yeah, they had me on some classic rock station, but I dumped that one. I didn't want to do it. I think I would do these guys.
We heard, Jimmy. We heard it all.
What?
We heard it. We heard it all because you were discussing that on the show.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Dude,
yeah.
we listened in for like 10 minutes, and you have no idea what happened after we hung up with you guys. We decided to get the listeners all over the country to tune in their really bad morning shows.
All we've been doing is listening to bad morning radio from around the country.
I don't even know if it sounded good in Radioland, but Ant and I and Voss just have been laughing ourselves silly for the last 2 hours. We discovered this thing. A lot of these morning shows around the country are named after foods.
What do you mean?
Like Welcome to the Bacon and Omelet Show.
Yeah. Well, that was the Ethan and Omelet show.
And Omelet, and then there was Chicken Wings and Free Beer with their names. One guy was Chicken Wings, one guy was Free Beer.
And the Greasy Breakfast morning show.
Yeah, we listened to the Big Greasy Breakfast. I don't know. It was awesome. All of a sudden, we're listening to some station in Houston. They have Louis Anderson on.
Yeah, we listened to an interview with Louis Anderson, which is the only way we can get guests.
Yeah, and then,
we just hijack other shows on the phone.
And then another station is like all pissed off because they can only get Frank Stallone on their show, and Ant and I are feeling real jealous. Like, Frank Stallone!
We're drooling for Frank Stallone.
Yeah, we'll take Frank Stallone on our show.
We got a guy that drools, and they're drooling for Frank Stallone.
Please.
Dude, it was hilarious what we listened to, man.
Did you guys have some girls show up today?
There were supposed to be 6. There's one pig out there.
Girl. Oh, my God.
That's been.
She looks like 6.
That sound on.
Yeah, of course it is. See, she's making the face now. That was, look, I'm sure you're lovely when you're naked. You don't need the makeup, trust me. She's been putting on makeup for the last hour like we're going to look at her face.
Is she awful?
Terrible.
No, she's
oh, my God. Now she's pulling her sweatshirt up over
Are you going by your standards or by normal people?
That's a good question.
Bring her.
She's going to No, now she's not going to do anything. And now she's...
You ruined everything.
And now she's, she has put the hood on her head.
Opie, you wrecked it.
She is now folding her arms in front of her.
First of all, I have no idea what this girl looks like. I can't even see. She's wearing too much clothing.
What's her name? Do you know?
She got lovely blonde
What's her
hair.
Victim.
Opie, you're being very mean.
Well, get her to flash at least. I'm not going in there now. You can read her lips. I'm not going. Now she has her hand on her head.
Tell her you're sorry.
Come on in.
Don't be shy. He's only kidding.
Vito, come on in.
Come on in.
But Jimmy, we had so much fun.
It was hilarious.
It really was funny.
Yeah, I wish I would have.
And half the time we couldn't even go to the radio station because they were either playing music or commercials.
And one guy they made wear a dunce hat on the highway because he lost a bet.
Yeah.
Don't be stupid.
That's a little crazy, though.
Yeah, the dunce cap he had to wear.
We got a good taste of what's going on in Radioland today.
Dude, it's so weird to have to edit now. It's ruined me for commercial radio these last few months.
Really?
Yeah, I don't want to do it anymore. I mean, I'll do it to guys I like Sarah and No Name in San Francisco and a few other places.
Wait, we're gonna get a flash.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
All right.
See, you
All
smartass.
All right.
Those are really, really nice.
Now she's bowing. She's back in the game.
Wait, does she have headphones on?
No.
Miss, put her on. I want to talk to her.
All right.
Jimmy wants to talk. Have her come in.
Come in here.
No, and I wouldn't be real picky and choosy about what radio stations you're doing. We've seen some of your numbers on the road. You got to do them all.
These are actually
the clubs
good
don't.
Here.
But don't the clubs say you got to do them?
She's very cute.
She is
and she's
cute.
got a really nice body.
Wow,
and
you
everything. I don't understand what you're talking about.
No, you look much cuter in person than through that stupid 8-inch glass, whatever this damn thing is.
You're looking through what's your
name?
Tiana.
We have Jim Norton on the phone. He wants to say hi to you.
Hi, Tiana.
Jimmy wants you to talk to him, but without your sweatshirt on. Is that possible? Is it too cold in here?
Yeah, hold on, Jimmy. She's going to do what you wanted. She's going to take her shirt off.
She's all right. She's like a 7 on a Tuesday. On a Friday, she's maybe a 4.
What? You're insane.
Hey, wait a minute.
Look at her without her shirt on.
Let me see without her shirt.
This is... Look.
Wow, she's got... Wow. No, she...
What does she do? What do you do? Are you a porno... What do you do?
Are you a porno?
Look at those.
She's got really nice, real boobs.
She's got nice breasts.
Very nice.
They're very nice. She's blonde. What color eyes?
Hi.
But what do you do? Like, are you a dancer?
No, I'm a model and a photographer.
You're a model?
A little chubby, but besides that, she's pretty good.
A radio model?
Put the headphones on.
Oh, yeah, got to get... Jimmy's trying to talk to you.
Oh, headphones. Yeah.
Headphones.
Wow, she got very
nice natural boobs.
Is this your boyfriend right here?
No.
That's Icky or something like that.
Icky, man. I had a hard time living that icky shit down.
All right.
Shut up. You still look like a serial killer. Relax.
What a mess.
Jimmy?
Hi.
She's got nice tits.
What's your name, miss?
Tiana?
Are you topless?
Yes, I am.
Ooh. Would you object to showing your meat curtains?
Yes, definitely.
Why? Would you show them?
Wrong kind of model.
The what?
Really? You're wearing panties?
No.
You don't wear panties?
What kind of modeling do you do?
I do fine art and glamour nudes.
Glamour nudes? Those are like the artistic black and white ones?
No, glamour ones are like the cheesy ones of the girl in the Santa hat, like smiling.
Miss, could you speak up a little bit?
Yes.
I can't. Now I can hardly hear
at all.
Very
soft spoken.
Oh, is she?
Yeah. She really didn't say much of anything anyway, Jim.
No, I figured.
Very soft spoken.
I'd rather hear the boyfriend piping in. Hey, Rich, that was very hurtful what you said about my numbers on the road.
No, I'm only kidding. You're doing great. You just brought that up? what I was trying to say was, don't the clubs make you do certain stations?
Dude, do you know how... Look, I was very depressed when the Borgata went on sale.
You sold it? Yeah, go ahead.
It took 4 hours to sell out. I was hoping it would go in the first hour. And I don't need that rubbed in my face.
First of all, you're doing great. Everybody knows you're gonna, and plus you're gonna blow up after April.
Dude, everyone's trying to talk, but they're looking at her breasts.
Your
at the
breasts
same
are
time.
very lovely.
When you do these modeling things, do they make sure they say a no pigment body, like with no color?
Yeah, she's got alabaster skin.
Yeah, she's
very nice.
It's very lovely. Yes.
Well, I don't know. I get a lot of work just for being natural.
You do?
Yeah. I have like a very natural, like soft, curvy body, and
curvy.
So most of the stuff that I do is like, it works with the pale skin, I guess.
Are you about a size 14?
No, she's not a plus.
Oh God.
She's
You're not like gonna cry or anything. You're not one of these people that can't take
I'm
it.
okay.
You're pretty tough. Where you from?
I'm from Poland.
Oh, Poland.
Oh, really? Does she know what show she's on?
Yes. Do you know what radio show you're on?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
Would you? Are you about a size 14? Would you?
So you're kind of modeling against your will. Is that what you're saying? They're making you do this?
What?
Can I just
you know,
ask a
she came
question?
over from...
Do you know how awful it is as a comedian?
I live here.
When a Polish joke bombs, do you understand how awful that is?
What's that?
I did a Polish joke, and it went right into the toilet. And I just, as a comic, for a Polish joke to go down, you really got to be fucking...
Well, you know what? Maybe it was good. Why don't you do it again? Because we were just listening. We weren't even listening because we were looking at her breasts.
Okay. Hey, miss, I look like Lech Walesa. Can I teabag you?
Yeah, that's good. Make a nice 1980s reference. 1980s Polish reference.
Dude, I can't hear anything.
Really?
I mean, I can hear you, but it's like listening underwater. Can
Yeah.
they fix these fucking phones?
Well, Jimmy, we're underwater today. It's the Underwater Show. It's Underwater Friday. We've submerged ourselves here in the studio.
We're going to have a couple of listeners come in and put on scuba gear.
We're Boiling Eggs Radio.
That's what we were listening
Look at
to.
those tits on there.
They're great.
They're amazing.
But
Very nice.
But that's all we're going to get out of her. So let's
What do you
just
mean?
cut
She's
our
not going to
losses.
show any box?
She'll show?
She doesn't do that. Does
Why?
She?
What do you mean she doesn't
Can
do
we
that?
see your
Why?
butt?
Yes.
Yeah, let's see.
She's got pretty eyes, too.
Oh, shut up. Who cares about her
I'm
eyes?
just saying it to make her feel...
Oh, look. Yeah.
Steve C., take a picture of that and email it to me, please.
Nice and round.
What's nice and round?
Her butt.
How about her vagina?
We haven't seen that.
Just show it already.
I think the guys in the booth saw it. Oh,
Did
they're
they?
giving thumbs up. Why don't you show those guys your butt?
Good call,
I
Ant.
think they saw it.
Not your butt.
They didn't see the butt.
Show them your butt. The guys in the engineer booth.
And, you know.
All right.
What a dummy.
Wow, that works perfectly.
You are Polish.
That works perfectly.
What a dummy.
Man, I thought that was too obvious to actually have it work. Thank you. That was wonderful.
How's it look?
It looks great. It's blonde.
I know.
And it's shaved into a wide mohawk.
The look
Very
doesn't
nice.
match the smell. It's so weird.
Anthony,
It's nice.
Anthony, wait, Jim, I got to stop the program to
Yeah.
just tell everyone how brilliant Anthony really is.
Thank you, Opie.
Can you explain what you just did? Because I didn't have it in. I'm not that smart.
Well, I wanted to see her butt, and
Right.
she showed me her butt, and our production facility studio through the glass is right across from me.
Yeah.
So as I'm looking at her butt, the guys in there were looking at her
Poo-ha.
her pussy.
Right. And of course, she said she would not show
She
that.
wasn't going to show it, but she had just shown everyone in the
I'm
booth.
not going to, like, spread open.
No, we don't like
I
to
mean,
spread open.
I don't mind
If you
being
just pull your
naked in general.
just pull your pants out. We don't want spread open. We don't even like that.
Yes, we
I just
do.
want to see what it looks like shaved. See if it's let's see what the
No,
shave
it's
is.
wispy.
Look at it. Wow, it's blonde.
Is it fat,
That's
though?
not. It is.
It's
very
yeah.
very nice. You would definitely appreciate.
It looks
this.
like a chimp's mouth.
Oh,
Just-
Miss, can I have a picture?
Yeah, you would appreciate it.
Miss, can I have a picture of that, please? Is anyone snapping away over there?
Please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Don't worry about
No,
it.
it's very nice. I shouldn't make
Lots
fun
of
you.
pictures.
She's beautiful.
You're very nice. Very nice natural body on you.
How old are you, though?
Nothing wrong with that.
19.
All right, here's the
All
problem.
of a sudden, she just got 1,000 times better.
Here's the problem. You do have that nice baby fat on you. You're 19. It's working for you. Trust me. Fast forward 5 years, you're going to be a mess unless you start taking care of it now.
Jesus, Opie.
Way to keep the mood going, Opie.
Yeah, nice, thanks.
Boss, am I wrong?
Listen,
here.
I didn't want to bring it up.
Am I wrong?
No, not at all.
Right now, it's working for you. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah, she doesn't. Laying down, it probably flattens out.
You have that. You have that chubby youth right
Listen,
now. Yeah, but she
here's
can
a
lose it
word
in
of
no
advice.
time. And she
When
can
you got a hot chick in the
go
studio,
from like a 6 to a 9.
When you got a hot chick in the
soft
studio,
like a fresh Easter
You
peach.
can tell she is soft.
Yes, Jimmy?
it's a bad move when you have a girl in the studio to tell her that you're nice now, but you're merging onto Pig Highway. There's no reason to say that.
Well, someone has to say it because you know what? I think if she just realizes that now, I think she'll be just fine in 5 years. That's all I'm saying, right? She wants to kill me. I love
There
this.
is nothing.
She
nothing
wants to
wrong
kill me.
with it.
She's staring right through me, Jimmy.
Really?
I think
right
you're
through
insane.
me.
I see nothing wrong with
I
this
didn't say there's anything wrong with her now.
She has
We're talking about the future. You can't get pissed at the future.
So you were in high school when?
I graduated when I was 16.
16.
So you're a smart one.
How was that? Was it from a Polish high school?
No.
Oh, okay.
She's got a Rebecca. What's her name? DeMornay.
A little bit.
Yeah,
a little bit.
A little bit, right?
Do people tell you look like a celebrity?
No.
At all? No.
Well, according to Opie, maybe Roseanne.
No, it's not that bad.
Do you support yourself with your modeling work? Really, it pays for everything, so you get a lot of work.
Is this your photographer?
Opie, you just don't understand.
That's Uncle Icky.
But what's he do?
Does she do massage?
What do you think he does?
I don't know what the relationship is yet. Have you done magazine? Like, what type of magazines would you do?
I haven't really done magazine work.
No?
I've done like a lot of catalog and stuff
Catalogs
like that.
for like
Most
what?
of the stuff I do is just like photographers hiring me to make their books
Portfolio
better.
and stuff. And that's why he is following you around like a stalker?
Yes.
How long has he been stalking you?
Since yesterday.
Since yesterday? And how did you get in touch with him?
He found me on a website I'm on.
A website?
What's the
emailed
website?
me from it. It's onemodelplace.com.
Oh, yeah, sure.
OneModelPlace.com. He emailed you, and now...
Is he trying to bang you?
I hope not.
We hope not.
And he's going to pay you now.
He's a scary one, right?
Which one is that?
It's Icky, Uncle Icky or something like that.
Oh, good. He's got a fire truck for Adam Walsh in his pocket.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's something going on. I don't know what it is.
Does she do massage?
Yeah, you massage?
No.
No. She's a pretty straightforward girl. I don't think there's much smut in your life aside from...
Free.
Yeah.
Would you do
porno?
like
That's the modeling naked thing.
Yeah, but no porno, right? You haven't had sex on
Not
film
yet.
or anything like
No
that?
sex on film.
Would you do a female?
Have you had sex? Are you...
Yes.
You're sexually active since you graduated high school or before that?
Before that.
Wow, really? When'd you start?
14.
14.
Oh, Jesus.
That is...
How old was he?
Great. How old was the guy?
You don't want to know.
No, we want to know.
How old was the guy?
It was Uncle Icky. Icky?
It's Poland, so it's okay.
How old was he?
They have different laws there.
How old?
No.
I'm really not going to answer.
Come on.
Was he in his 30s?
No.
20s?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Late
I just
20s.
got a rod.
Late 20s, 14-year-old girl. Very tender and innocent.
Oh.
Young.
How'd it go
Did you
down?
have that chest on you at 14?
No.
No? They were still growing?
They were just little buds.
Lovely Polish girl comes
Wow.
over for some pudding.
That's great, huh?
How fantastic.
That's good.
We play a little game here called, oh, fuck, I forgot.
You certainly did screw that up.
She probably looked like the girl.
Oh, no, he's spilling stuff all over the
She
console.
probably looked like the girl from, what was the album cover? Blind Faith?
Blind Faith?
Yeah. Because she's kind of got that look already.
Yeah. No, that's good stuff.
How did it go down with the guy in his 20s?
Yeah, what did he do? How did he get you?
I don't know.
You don't
Did he say,
remember
come in
how
here,
it
your
went?
mother's away?
It was your first time. Was it at your house?
No.
Where was it? What place? A car? Was it a car?
I really don't want to.
I bet
What do you
he's a
say?
family
Help
friend.
with your homework for a month or something?
He's a family friend.
Let's get to the beginning of it. Was it against your will or was
No.
it? Oh, okay. Figured
At
it-
14.
Oh, that's her picture right there on the website.
What website?
Wow.
Wow, that's you, huh?
What
That's a
website?
good picture.
What website?
OneModelPlace.com.
One number or one letter?
One spelled out, modelplace.com, and then look for the Tiana picture. Tiana, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's you too?
They're all me.
Yep. That's all.
How'd
her.
they get you so thin?
Jesus, Opie.
Turn that.
It's an ass. What?
How many years ago was that taken? I'm not even kidding. You're beautiful.
How many years
in
ago?
these pictures.
She's 19.
Where is she?
It was taken when she was 12, Opie.
Ooh.
Oh, listen to Jimmy.
Wait a minute. You know, you guys, listen to me.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Go back.
Yes.
I mean, you're beautiful, obviously. That's...
A lot of girls go through phases where they're thinner or heavier. They fluctuate in weight. It doesn't mean she's, emaciated over here and fat over here.
How do I find
But these pictures were taken Monday 7, so May, June, July 26th.
Maybe she's bloating right now.
What,
You
July
don't know.
26th?
Are you pregnant?
No.
Hey, guys,
Mr. Inappropriate.
How do I find her?
Online. Go to that and
put a cock on her. You'll have no problem finding her.
Search for...
Hi, Daddy.
Hi, Daddy.
Wait, where can I find her?
I just told you.
At onemodelplace.com. I'm here.
Oh, you're online right now?
Yeah.
All right.
Tiana, Tiana.
Where do I find that? Under
Is
what?
there a search engine or something?
You can do onemodelplace.com/Tiana Model.
Or some European
/ Tiana Model.
/ Tiana Model. Tiana Model.
Tell us when you have it, Jimmy.
Okay, hold on.
Wow, that's hot.
Here
You're with
it
another
comes.
chick right there.
You take just a mean photograph, man.
Thank you.
Well, it's really slow opening now.
Oh, really? Well, everyone's there.
Everyone's going.
I just want people to know that...
Mega hits.
I don't know.
And then you could call Opie on this whole thing.
Oh,
and
wait
say
a
you're
minute,
lunatic.
boss.
Look at
No,
that.
is that the same girl?
No, not at all.
Of course
but,
it is.
I mean, it's the same girl, but is it the same shape?
You can airbrush a picture. Don't get me wrong. She's good looking. She's a cute girl.
Look at her on her bicycle.
You can see.
But I like the bicycle picture.
I know what Opie's saying.
I love the photos. I'm not even
great
lying.
photos.
They're unbelievable. You take a really nice erotic photograph.
Where's
They're amazing.
the naked ones?
They're all over the place.
Look at that.
That's the same. Dude.
Do they have any box pictures?
Dude, what are you doing?
What are you talking about?
You're beautiful in these pictures.
And?
But why were you saying before that she looks like a pig?
Dude, she's chubbier than these pictures, and she has an unbelievable body in these pictures. That's all I'm saying.
Has your weight fluctuated? Does your weight fluctuate at all? No.
Camera angles.
It's camera
knowing
angles.
How to model.
Yeah.
It's what?
Knowing how to model.
See, she knows.
You really do know how
her
to
business.
model. I'll tell you.
Hey, Fatso, how long ago did you take these?
Jesus.
She's not
Jimmy.
fat. She's in good.
She's
a cute girl.
In person, she just looks a little chubby. Her boobs are beautiful. Her face is beautiful. I'm not trying to be a dick, but I'm telling you, these photos are
don't
like,
start trying to be a dick.
These photos are amazing.
Wow,
Cool.
there you go. Look at her. She's in the shower.
Oh, look, that looks like the Psycho
her
scene.
bosom up against the.
Wow.
Looks like she's getting ready to get stabbed.
Yeah, it looks like a scene from Psycho, actually.
Oh, I bet you Uncle Icky loves taking her pictures, dirty boy.
Yeah, he's
He
taking
is
them now.
Filthy animal.
Uncle Icky is a sleazy man.
Have you seen the pictures?
Yeah, I'm looking at him right now.
What do you think?
I can't believe that. Well, off air, I mean, you were saying that she's a real fatty in person, and I can't believe, looking at these pictures, that she's fat.
She is not fat.
No. I'm just Ope was saying that to me off the air. Wow.
He's trying.
That's
I'll
nice
go
right
with it.
there.
I can handle the pressure.
She's
Look at
beautiful.
that picture.
She's got stomach muscles there.
How beautiful she is.
Right?
How tall are you?
5'7.5".
5'7.5".
Wow.
Can I ask you how much you weigh?
140.
Right now?
Mhm.
Right, girls always drop at 10 pounds. So, all right, 5'7.5", 150.
Right,
Jimmy.
That's not bad.
Scale? I
Do
mean,
you hate him? Do you hate him?
Yeah.
Why do you hate me?
No, she hates me.
But
Oh,
you're
why?
right in there too.
Well, dude, don't tell her this. But I remember off the air you were saying she's kind of piggish in person. I mean, just, obviously she's really hot. Why would you say that, dude? She's solid.
I will prove I could take this.
Look at that! Look at that one.
Look at that picture.
The pictures are stunning.
Dude, do not tell her I'm saying this because she's really pretty. But like, what did she walk in wearing that you were like, ugh, what a slob?
She had a sweatshirt on, a hooded sweatshirt, and it was very baggy and stuff, and you really couldn't tell what she looked like. But she took that off, and she's beautiful.
She's a lovely girl.
Yeah.
It's tough to sit here because she seems like she could cry, but she's from Poland, so you've dealt with tougher stuff than this fucking idiot over here, right?
Dude,
I mean, from
look
Poland.
at this picture and tell me it's the same person. That's all I'm saying.
It is. It's the way they model.
No, I understand.
Yeah, but
the
still,
photographer.
The photographer.
She had tough abs back then.
She's
when was
hot.
that taken? About
Which
3 years
picture are you
ago?
looking at?
I don't know. There was
They're all
one.
dated, actually.
Oh, they
Each
are?
one next to it says the year and the month.
Yeah, they're dated, Rich.
This guy's the Ansel Adams of nudes, I'll tell you.
Ansel Adams.
Who the hell?
Nice reference.
It's the only photographer I could think of.
Oh, I'm so glad that guy's not lurking behind me anymore.
Yeah, he really is a creep.
Does he? Do you know him? Does he come here a lot or something?
Is that Blue Eyes? Because I can't tell in real life, but in that picture, they're just like, wah. Very nice.
He must make good money doing this, huh?
Yep.
Now you see why she gets paid and is able to support herself with her modeling. Very good.
Oh, look at that wrist.
What are you going to do with these, Inky? What are you doing with these pictures?
Once again, I'm here.
Get on mic over there if you could,
Look.
please.
Look, I know there's going to be a whole discussion about this after we get off the air. We took a couple snapshots, right?
Yeah.
All right, I want those on the website next to the photo she's got on her website. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, that beach one, go there.
Yeah, these pictures that I'm taking today, I'm giving to you guys for Found Your Music, whatever you're using.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to set up a shoot for.
See, you could tell she's the same girl right there, but that looks really, really hot.
Uncle Icky.
It's just the way it's photographed.
All right, very, very good. Bravo.
Good job.
I'll try to clap and make her feel better if you humiliated her.
Shut up. Bad. She's a tough girl. She's from Poland.
Stop giving my secret
Are you
away,
from
ass.
Poland? You're actually
Well, we're
from
gonna let you
Poland,
be.
or you're just originally from Poland? When did you leave Poland? When you were 1?
All right, I'll try that
So
one.
you're American,
Oh.
really?
Oh.
Okay.
All right, Tiana, we're going to let you be.
Didn't think you were walking around the streets of Poland with like a babushka on your head and
No.
stuff like that. No, you left there when you were 1.
You guys, let's let Tiana be, all right?
All right, Tiana, thank you very much.
Thank you.
She's
What a lovely girl.
Icky, thank you.
Look, that see?
She's a very lovely girl. 19. I hope she turns her life around.
She's doing very well for herself.
She's still here.
Got
Mitch.
putting her shirt on.
Look at that. You get a bumper sticker.
Oh.
Well, these are great.
Smile, 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 even though you hate us.
She don't hate us. She loves us. One more.
Oh, put the sticker down a little. There
you
you
go.
When you get into,
you don't want to cover those things.
when you get into his car, don't be worried that there's no door handles on the inside.
Yeah, and the shovel, duct tape, and tarpaulin is all part of the
Right.
photography thing.
Uncle Icky.
And if he tells you he used to play with the Grateful Dead, he's lying. All right?
He really is.
He
the
has
type
all
of
his
guy
fingers.
that goes human hunting in the woods. Like he'll put an orange hat on her to make it easier. Make her run naked through the Pacific Northwest while he shoots at her.
Thank you very much.
Sportabouts.
She's a very nice girl.
There you go.
Yeah, I like Tiana.
Uncle Icky,
She's
Inky.
nice. I hope she's not
right?
upset.
It's
Uncle
Inky.
Icky.
It's not Icky.
CityStyleGirls.com. We brought
City
you Serena
Style
the last
Girl.
CityStyleGirls.com.
time.
.com.
Yeah,
All
we
right.
brought you Serena the last time.
Serena. Oh, yeah.
And
Serena.
what shallow grave does she reside in now?
Yeah, absolutely.
Honestly, I have not heard much
Shut
from
up.
her.
Shut up. No one cares.
I know. Do you
Thanks.
say
Yeah.
we because you're so big?
Yeah.
Do you say we because you're a big guy? Or do you have a company? What do you mean by we?
Well, me and my partner.
Oh.
We're in
Hey, thanks,
mics,
guys.
Mics are optional.
Yeah, I'm
Guys,
sorry,
take
guys.
it easy. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Have a great day. Thanks, guys.
All right.
All right.
And there they go. How was that? You are so mean.
All right.
No, he's right.
Now,
You are so
all right,
mean.
now, pussy.
Wow.
Now, tell it like it is. Now that she's not here,
What a lovely girl.
No.
dude, stop, please. She's beautiful, but
But photography is a wonderful profession.
Be honest,
Some
Anthony.
people are
Be
very
honest.
good at it.
I know we're doing a little good cop, bad cop here, but be honest.
I think
She's still lovely and all that. But
yeah.
what we saw live and the photographs on this
Yeah.
website is like night and day.
Not night and day.
Night
See,
and
that's
day.
where I have the argument.
I
It's
would
not
almost,
night and day.
I would almost say that the girl,
It's dusk and early evening.
I would almost say the girl in those pictures we saw.
Yeah.
I would say she's a 10.
Yeah, in those
Oh, yeah.
pictures.
The girl we saw,
She's 10 pounds from
7, 6.5.
But that's life.
No,
That's
it
every
shouldn't.
every hot celebrity you ever see. If you see them in real life, they do not look like they do in their pictures.
Yeah.
It's what they do with
Dude,
the
that
photography.
picture right there,
Yeah.
compared to what we
Yeah.
saw.
You can tell it's the same girl.
Oh, yeah, I know it's the same girl.
Yeah. It's the way they
I don't know if
photograph
it was trick photography or what.
trick photography.
Maybe that's a picture of a funhouse mirror or something.
Yeah, she was a lot.
I
she
do
was
notice
heavy.
you could see some ribs in her chest in that picture, which you probably didn't see in real life. I don't know if maybe they add that in. Let me see that picture right there that you were just pointing at. Let
Which
me see
one?
That. No, that one. Yeah.
Did she leave?
Yeah.
Let me see that one.
You know, Jimmy, these guys just don't know how to be honest.
See, you can tell. You can tell she sucks it in.
Yeah.
She pulls in her stomach when the picture's being taken. The way she's posed,
All right.
her boobs are like the focus of attention.
Yep.
And her leg is up. It's all the way she's posed and photographed. But it's her. I don't think there's any trickery being done.
Okay.
You know, they have very talented photographers and the people that pose her, and she knows how to model.
Well,
she's got a natural beauty to
Look,
her.
I guarantee I will win this argument with the fans. Guarantee it.
Well, who the hell's taking the pictures in here?
I'm just saying, take some of the pictures we took in studio, match them up with what's on the website, and let the listeners decide. I have enough confidence in what I was saying. That's all.
I agree. I thought she was...
Because people, I guarantee right now, are looking at this website going, "Oh, you're absolutely insane. This girl is a 10. She's phenomenal and all that."
I'm telling you,
there was a drastic drop-off.
Yeah. She was 19. She had... It wasn't muscle. It was rolls. You know, there was fatness.
It was sexy in a way. Jimmy?
Yeah, I want to see what her vag looks like.
It was very nice. It was
I like
very
a nice fat Polish one. Polish chicks are very sexy.
Rev from Whackbag says, "Is Cage her photographer?" From Whackbag, the guy that does all the Photoshop work.
Oh, very good.
By the way, I just got an IM from Ben Sparks, and it said, "She is a pig."
You're not lying, right?
No, I swear to God.
Thank you.
Ben just IM'd me.
See, because no one can say it to their faces around here for some reason.
I can just see potential there. Definitely.
Well, it wasn't about the potential. It was about, the live girl and what the picture showed. It was really different.
When she took her clothes off and the no pigment, I really thought she reminded me of Norton. Though.
What is
as a
pigment?
female, as a female Norton, she looked.
Female Norton.
That's what I was thinking.
Jesus.
Raped at 14.
Her boobs were
they were
perfect, live and on the website.
She was a mess.
Vince, that's very hurtful that you're making fun of me.
I'm not making fun of you. I'm your number one supporter. The other day, what are you kidding me?
You're poking fun at my physical appearance.
No, you lost weight. You look good. You don't smoke. Everything's turning around.
All right.
Although I did go into the dressing room at the Stress Factory last night. I saw that poster that you have in your CD.
Oh yeah,
it's so funny.
Thanks.
It's so he's sitting in an
I was at the
hat.
photo shoot. It's awful.
God, how funny
that
is
was
that?
the most embarrassing thing I've ever been a part of.
Fucking funny.
All of a sudden, Jim's like, "Hey, I got to get some photos done for my Yellow Discipline CD." I'm like, "Yeah, I'll go." It was down in Soho. It was in a really nice place. The photographer, that girl was so hot.
Yeah, she was sexy, right?
And then all of a sudden, Jim's like, "Well, I'm gonna, go get ready for my photographs." And at this point, I really don't know what he's doing. I see like yellow, flowers or whatever, and the set is all set. And all of a sudden, Jim comes walking out with his underwear on, completely.
Well, she bought them for me.
Completely pulled up to his nipples, so his gut is just taking over his underwear. And he's like, "All right, I'm ready." I started spitting up coffee, man.
Well, she had bought me those because she thought I could possibly look sexy.
Yeah.
Like she wanted me to do like James Bond type photos, holding yellow roses. Yeah. And she bought me these Calvin Klein briefs. So I just I know what a pig I am.
I forgot about that. That's right. She wanted to dress you up in nice black clothes, whatever, and you were like, "No, I'll just wear the underwear."
Remember when you went on that audition you said for Calvin Klein?
Yeah.
In the waiting room, there was like all 10s.
All models, all male models, yeah.
All right, Steve, get to the microphone. I am not going to lose this battle today. What do you think of that girl? Between the pictures on the website...
Pictures on the website were exponentially better than what she was in person.
They were what?
Sorry, better. Sorry, Jim, I used a big word.
More gooder. Just
more
gooder.
gooder. Jesus Christ.
She left crying?
Yeah.
No.
Well, she left sweating. She had the whole time she was in here. Did you notice she had sweat running down her pits like you wouldn't believe?
Really?
Oh, that's turning me on.
I didn't see that.
I like that smell.
Well, she's got a huge plug for her site.
Twisted Jimmy.
People will be checking out her pictures all weekend long.
It's very sexy sometimes.
Yeah, we've been here before, haven't we?
All right.
You've talked about this.
Jimmy, have fun in Baltimore at the Improv.
All right, boys.
It's a great club.
We really have to take like 3 breaks in the next 10 minutes, so I don't know what we're going to do.
Oh, geez, that could be a good minute and a half. Jeez, what can we do with our time?
Is she really crying?
Truth or fact?
I don't know.
It's truth or fact?
Fact or...
You idiot. It was truth or crap.
Well, it was a long time ago.
No, it was fact or crap.
Fact or crap.
You fucking idiot.
Truth or consequences.
I do got to tell you, Jim, Voss killed, though.
I heard he was great today. He's always funny.
He killed, but...
But he's as dumb as the day is long.
Hold on, my thing is...
Oh, yeah.
All right, well...
He's fighting with his headphones right now, and they're winning.
It's getting late, man.
His headphones are strangling him. He can't get them back on.
I'm going to...
Calm down.
Delirious.
Calmo. All right, we have to break. Everyone's panicking, Jim.
Okay. Thanks, guys. I'll talk to you Monday.
We'll see you Monday,
Jimmy.
Bye, sweeties.
Bye, Cookie.
Have a good time at the Improv.
Hey, Voss. Fuck.
He goes,
This is Bernie Getz.
Man, you better give me a 20 or something.
You're listening to Opie and Anthony.
A lot of fun today, Anthony. A lot of fun.
Absolutely.
Don't forget, starting Monday, the show moves just a little bit. It's the next stage in this whole thing as we rebuild our radio careers. The show will be heard live on the East Coast, 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. Do the math for the rest of the country for us, please. Thank you. Right. And then the replays continue as they have been, I guess just moving up an hour or whatever. Pretty much O&A, 24 hours a day on high voltage. Working on getting some new shows.
Yeah.
To join the channel, I guess.
Yep.
And we had a impromptu tryout today, and besides that, Dan and Dan. We like the Dan and Dan show.
It was the one show I heard today that just had something. There was something about it.
Something about
the
Dan
and
and
Dan
Dan
show. Made me feel comfortable. Their voices, there was just a ring of familiarity to it that made me feel comfortable. That's all. Maybe they should be considered.
And we're going to get the band back together, hopefully. So, all right, why don't we go to the phones? Voss, thank you so much.
This was
Rich Voss, a lot of fun today.
A lot
Definitely.
of fun.
They picked up our. We just closed a deal on our pilot yesterday.
Oh, congrats!
Really? Big deal.
Why are you guys all rubbing it in Aunt and I's faces that you're getting all these TV shows?
No, it's just a pilot. I'm going to cash in some of my gifts from the Oscar gift basket today.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Cash it in. What do you got?
I got one thing today. I'm going to a jewelry store and I get to pick the least expensive thing in the store is $1,500. There was a pearl necklace in there for $3,000.
How much
trips to Hawaii, trips to Hawaii, Mexico, 2 nights here, 2 nights. I got so much stuff, iPods, this and that. I got a pair of, I'm not telling you, cashmere sweatpants for $500 that I'm trying to plan a vacation around my sweatpants. 'Cause I'm going, where would I wear $500 sweatpants?
I'm going to South Beach.
I got 2 nights in South Beach. Yeah. I think at that hotel where me and my 80-year-old hot number was.
That was the
so this
real nice
Oscar gift band,
Did you see Tiger Woods win the tournament in Miami?
I saw Saturday. I didn't see Sunday.
At the Blue Monster, the golf course that we played, and that's the same golf course that I broke my hand in the sand.
His hand in the sand. Who breaks their hand playing golf?
Really?
I swear to God. Freaking, the Blue Monster is legendary, okay? And they just had a PGA, tournament there, and Tiger Woods won last Sunday. And Voss hooks me, he's like, he calls me one day. He's like, dude, I have a friend. He works here. Hold on, I gotta get this guy in hold.
What the hell is that?
He goes, I have a friend, an old friend that now works there, runs the whole, golf course and stuff. He's like, so he gets us this sweet deal. We go down and we play all the courses. There's like 5 or 6 there, and we finally get to play the Blue Monster. That's legendary. The 18th hole is like the longest hole on
tour
or something.
Yeah.
Anyway. So we're there. We're so excited. I'm on the 4th hole. I'm in the freaking sand trap.
Well, we started off with a birdie. Remember the round? We both started off real good.
It's going to be a good game.
Oh, my God. We're just loving life. We're like, God, dude, this is where, the pros play. We're so happy. And I dumped my ball into the sand trap. And they didn't have the sand. You got to help me out a little bit. They didn't have the sand in the sand trap because they were getting ready for one of these tournaments. So the course was in a little bit of a rough shape. So I slammed down on the ball with my sand wedge, and my whole wrist goes. I come out of the sand trap. I can't even hold my club. I go, dude, I just broke my hand in the sand trap. I swear to God, I cracked it, the left hand.
This is a vacation. He broke his hand. Then my tooth was rotten out, and I had to go get it pulled at some bootleg dentist in Miami. I just pulled into a strip mall to get my member.
They were miserable. We're on Ocean Boulevard or whatever the hell the hot street is. What is it called? Ocean Ave or something?
Swollen face and broken hand.
Taking your respective painkillers.
Yeah, and we're at this restaurant at the newsstand. It's like the happening place to be, and we're sitting there. His tooth is hurting. He doesn't drink. My hand, I can't fucking move. He gets the bright idea that these 2 chicks need some company, and that's where it was the grandma and the daughter, whose name was Maranatha. So we're just fucking miserable. So then we go to that Ian Schrager hotel.
That's what it was?
With the cabanas, and then they had like this life size. It was like chess pieces as big as people on the lawn. It was like this place was killer, man. So then we jump into a cabana. We're just hanging, just socializing, talking with these awful messes. It was a mother-daughter team, but the mother is also a grandma because the daughter has kid. I don't know.
The mother had the kid on when she was doing like orange sunshine or blotter acid, and then the kid.
Yeah. So then all of a sudden, Voss, this is before Bonnie. I don't know if she has XM, but it really is. All of a sudden, Voss goes, "I'll be back," and just takes off with the old lady.
Oh man!
Leaves me with Maranatha. I'm trying to have a conversation with a girl. I can't even pronounce her name. And all of a sudden, Voss is in the next cabana. I take a peek. He's fucking making out.
What was her name? Teleprompter?
Dude, she was an albino grandma. You thought the girl that we just had in here had white skin?
Yeah, this one.
This one had the pigment. It was so bad that her eyes kind of had that reddish tint to it.
I would have taken her on the beach and fooled around with her, but I would have lost her in the sand.
Oh, wow.
So it was just
you two were amazing.
It was just an awful, awful trip. No, we had a really good time. But we played the Blue Monster. That Tiger Woods just won that tournament. So the rest of the time, because we're on the Blue Monster, and Rich has been waiting his whole life to play this place. So he's like, dude, you can't go in. I'm like, all right, I'll be a trooper. I'm like trying to swing a club with one hand, and it was just...
I hit him with a golf ball the next time we played.
That was last summer, you ass. I told that story when we first started.
Winners.
Also, I'm on the green. He's 100 yards out. He pops his wedge up, and I'm sitting next to the pin going, this has to be the best place to be. All of a sudden, I'm like... he's watching like it's going to be close to the pin. I'm like, nah, that's crazy. He would definitely yell 4 at this point, right? He's not yelling 4, and all of a sudden I feel like what feels like being shot on the top of my head, and I go down. Dude, I go down.
Hand. That's the worst
place
to get hit.
I still have a lump. Look, I still have a lump.
That's after the tick was on his leg.
In the middle of the fairway, I go, Rich, because he found a tick. I'm like, Jesus, check me for ticks. I start running around with my shorts way up.
You had a tick on your leg?
Oh yeah, we had ticks. So he fucking nails me with his ball. I go down like I was shot.
Fun-filled vacation.
Oh, more Monday.
That's it. I'm out of here.